This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV so nie my mama nyina kwaba eva embraso ye beso se won subscribe ya sisi na odo sense so na weja comment or comment section me hu hia pa na wa like video no finally na wa share e dia mai now ye bo eremu ewo eye Paul Adom Otchere ne ye friend say Kevin Taylor akache na omotokwa no de se na sisi ano ase ya de no be kra me surompo na Kevin na say liki pictures ni videos bia wo say Paul Adom Otchere ne sa girl na wa ware na wo good na ware no chi say enye easy wo ena Paul Adom Otchere e call life car say the pastor say manen kasa ho enti enya de obekasa ho na Kevin Taylor Sunday call Paul Adom Otchere ne pastor no so also no kwade na asore no kwade obegu na asore no kra or your least mistake obegu na asore no ano I then now chema untumi so asema bepi mu a chema untumi ena Kevin Taylor ko kana asema say untumi poison one na adwen mu adwen no sebi o Kevin chese enshada nye yinti no okasa magana for mamon fan say oh normal person like Kevin Taylor ena kasa nsem nyina ano de busa menyi fina no ono kasa nka ne nsem hwingo eti tamikutu na yenkutie Kevin Taylor.
I won't waste my time on him this morning. He's a spent force. He's looking for audience and he's not getting the audience. Disregard him. He's a spent force. But back to the main issue, no. After money, GG.
This is what Koku Anyido said about Paul Adom Otchere. Also, Paul is a spent force. He's looking for audience. He's a liar. Also, a waste of time or you're useless. Martin says Koku Anyido ko Paul. On said these people, Makachom say, they are all filthy people, dirty, stinking people. They are foolish old men. Who you sit in Ghana, you make these people with mental problems, drug addicts. You see, these are the same people. Koku Anyido said Paul is a spent force. He needs audience. He's a liar. He's a thief. He doesn't want to waste his time on Paul Adom Otchere. Today, because of foolishness, you see Koku Anyido ko Paul show. So you see, Makache Ghana youth, concentrate. Don't let these foolish, dirty old guys. Now, sir, journalists, no, blanketedly, no, and where the bang, hey, Raddy. What was your friend saying? Etikesi was said, when you know your problem. What is blanketedly? Yes, what kind of blanketedly? Or the radio show? My guy said, we will, omono, get unya time, woman, no waste your time. Women, don't waste your time on this. They are all foolish men. They are foolish. Omono madada mobedruha. Koku Anyido one because Paul is a foolish guy. He's a liar. He needs audience. He's a spent force. Or better just a Paul. If I swear to so Jimmy on cano cre or your beer, you didn't come up with this cake. You can ask them. And there's a cocunya window and you do or Paul ho ako kan Ghana sema. Also much when Jimmy. And when you're wasting your time to listen, you could see Okra Jimmy. They have fooled you people for a long time. They have fooled you people for a long time, and they think they can still fool you. Anything and they buy, you know, they are worried. And the only thing they will say is, "Oh, some guy be yes, what America or Ethiopia, we will insult you people because most of you are foolish." You be dimatem if you say Jimmy. You have lied to the young people for a long time. Mr. Musa, Kwame Nkrumah is a blanketedly. I said just what is blanketedly? What does it mean? I say Paul Adom Otchere blanketedly. What is blanketedly? What is blanketedly? Kwame Nkrumah is here. Nanse me who say Oblasti A4, MPP4, and at the end they say from Jimmy Konoa. Modi nkwasi afu echi mama say kuro na wie. Afi na wo ye me say, I'm telling you for a fact, nobody should trust Paul Adom Otchere in Ghana. He's a liar. And I was, maybe I don't promise. But me catch say Paul Adom Otchere should come on TV and apologize. I am giving him 1 week. I am giving you 1 week. You need to come on TV and apologize. You don't know what is coming. Unim dianke back what to wim. Ghana for youth, ma catch them. These people, they are political insects. I'm telling you, Paul Adom Otchere, Koku, Sankonforo, Pakistan, Iran, China, ki hangi omunyina. Alotejo course, Kwame na Duncan, Kwame Sefa, I'm telling you, those countries don't entertain these kinds of people. Sankonforo na say Ghana, blanketedly. Now I have Mommy Uncle Show, but let's do the show. There's something I want to share with you. And this has got to do with these are things that sometimes people send us things. I have in Ghana I have judge friends and there are so many more, about 7 judges are almost Supreme Court or maybe now for 4. They are all ghosting members. There were about 15 High Court judges are down for 4. Ghosting members. In the judiciary, Judicial said I have a lot. Every court, majority of the courts, I have clerks I work with, and I'll tell you, I have so many people over the place. And sometimes, I know the conversations so behind the scenes, up front, even before judges sit down. But one of the judges today told me to read something to Ghanaians. Questions, and I know the Chief Justice will answer these questions. I don't know whether I have to filter this message. But before because I'll catch them, so read it for Ghanaians to know. It's just a question. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, so the judge says I should just put this out there at WhatsApp chat. Let me be very sure there's no name. Okay. Mama read boom. A question or see me Musa, and it's got to do with the Chief Justice. Or say, or no, on him Chief Justice very well. Only Chief Justice they see so now. In fact, or Penini Kakrache and Chief Justice, but or per second for you Musa Chief Justice these simple questions, and I am and then I some basis. So I'm being honest. This is just a question some other judge is telling me to. Or say Ghana's late Chief Justice Getru Tokonu was admitted. Was admitted to the Faculty of Law. I think he was typing. Is a typo. Was admitted to the Faculty of Law, University of Ghana in October 1980. We Penyinia on Chief Justice and Onim Chief Justice story. And I see Musa if it is true. Na yemfanto to nyehwe eno kan ho na Chief Justice ne judgment ni bi no ane ha adwene kakra no. 1980, as was the tradition after the FUE, the first 40 students are admitted to law faculty to pursue the LLB degree in law, and the next 20 students study for a BA degree in law. Inti there a basic oko a year school of law, Faculty of Law, University of Ghana. Every year biano almost 40 students are almost exams LLB. Na ene almost a year BA degree. Into LLB for the technically no almost trako acquire law no direct no and a BA degree for no almost year 20 no into majority of the time nipa 40 there almost LLB no almost try you almost say almost also passing. Now I'll say I'm just trying to read what he said. Whereas the first 40 students study pure law courses and the 20 other students only study selected courses in law in combination with other subjects. Inti sa first 40 no mucho LLB ni a pure law. The almost nyina for law. And at 20 na kana almost so a degree no BA for no. They read some stories subject to be a pure law. Inti na LLB for the who almost say omuna sebio omuna omono eniwo mo ho pa because omuna technically almost study to go do law. Now, all code in him, media, they are just swimming and making a tremor. Or say, whereas those students who are admitted to the LLB degree are considered fully baked, those who are admitted to the BA degree in law are considered half-baked lawyers lacking a comprehensive knowledge in law because they are not allowed to study and partake in other important and fundamental subjects of law. It was a joke at the University of Ghana and its law faculty that those who were admitted to the BA law degrees are referred to as quasi-lawyers. Unfortunately, for Ghana, our current Chief Justice was a BA law student. This may be responsible for her arrayed, poverty-stricken, reckless political and judicial reasoning in her judgment. With all due respect, I had to read what was there. So this information, actually say, Nipa 40 Chief Justice in 1980, omukotro LLB no, no musia pure law no, Chief Justice could not make it. Now, from what he's saying, Obeso Otchere say Chief Justice was part of the quasi law students. Those 20 now, they were not pure law students, So Obeso Otchere said the reason why we have a Chief Justice when to me basically I'm passing the LLB and the Chief Justice, some of the judgments we are not supposed to be angry because the Chief Justice we have today in Ghana majority of school they were able to pass their LLB. She could not pass. She was part of the degree, the BA degree student or a quasi lawyer. In this study or say anything I do some time Chief Justice no judgment be we are not supposed to be angry because she is not that smart. She could not pass LLB she was not part of avian year group so basically or a reserve lawyer only that smart. And in 1980 when 40 students now we are LLB now passing into the current Chief Justice, and I'm asking, is this true or it's a lie? And I'm not going to sit here and confirm and say Madam Tokonu could not pass a LLB. She was not even part of the 40 students. She was part of the reserve 20 now. Pure law from the judge, or say I should tell Ghanaians say they should not be so mad when a Chief Justice she comes out with some flimsy judgment at the Supreme Court. He's there. He knows that her standard below. But I want to ask, I don't have facts to this. More law, can you research on this a little bit so that we can, at the end of the day, no. So this is quote and unquote. I don't want to say, I'm Troy. This is a message from a fellow judge. He's very worried because time Godfrey Dameka said he's going to the Supreme Court. He said, when Godfrey Dameka goes to the Supreme Court, we might hear some judgment from the Supreme Court and we should not be worried because the Chief Justice Nankasan in 1980 at the School of Legon, Faculty of Law, 40 students on LLB, she could not make it. And when you see her at the end of the day bring out some judgments, Otchere said she's not cut for the job. And I just want to say this. I'm not going to sit here and say we're factual, but we need to check. In the classmate of one you should let us know. So Chief Justice, did she pass her LLB? It's a simple question. And then I think when it came to the birth certificate explanation, now the former Chief Justice I think they knew maybe Chief Justice or a Chief Justice mom there, but she's not really cut for the job. I just say when to man justify ni am pass I say bibi na didn't bedru ha. I'm going to sit here me show so and confirm me way. But Nipo send the way a very reliable person. It's up to us to do what? It's up to us to investigate. So I say my younger brother, stay tuned. I am going to get you a roll of lawyers of her graduation class from one of her mates who was added to LLB law degree 4 and revert later. So I say, okay, if I'm not very comfortable or satisfied with the information he has brought me here, or kwakofa the list of students, because Chief Justice could not make the 40, or kwakofa the list of Chief Justice classmates omo etro LLB ebimu krampo sebio ye omu free 20 nim ekoka 40 no enti or say okofa eno so. But you see, it's just something that I just want to put out there. I am not concluding on this, but I think it's worth basically looking into. Say a Chief Justice required did not pass a LLB, and what is the criteria? How did she get here as the Chief Justice? and no kahuna man judgment ni be a bit difficult to understand. And no kahuna man ni be Adrian say when the Chief Justice speaks, Ayana, it looks like it's a little weak. Her defense, the way she's temperamental, she doesn't want people to challenge her level of thinking and how she reasons. It looks like that when you go to a courtroom, she intimidates people because the more the lawyers try to basically enter her reasoning power, she gets a bit jittery. So she's very reserved and she tries to stop everyone who tries to challenge her decisions in court. Mr. S, Mr. P, if you can get me the question on Mr. S, Mr. P, ignore. So this is something blanket. There is something blanketly I put. So I just decided to blanketedly put this on. Hey, blanketedly. Blanketedly. All right, now let's do the do today. What's going on? We will come back and look at it very well and see the yeah, get me texting me. Adom Otchere. Now let's take our business today. It's exactly 5:33 in Ghana. No, about 9:33. More my show no. Blanketedly. Now, I want to show you something, and it was a conversation we were having today about the NDC and the NPP. And it's something I don't know why. And then a meeting and it just came up. It came up and we were like, this is also an interesting conversation. And the conversation was that, so I'll pick these two political parties are. Ansana mete loud silence media. I had a couple of reasons and I had a couple of names. I remember I told my wife to give me or suggest names. She suggested a few names. Myself, I suggested some other names. But at the end of the day, I was looking for something. The vision was there. And I was looking for something that I could believe in, that people could also believe in. But this is a private company I was opening. Into the vision I had, it was for me to make sure, say, our vision I accomplish it. When it comes to to say football clubs, when it comes to to say political parties, before a political party is formed, people sit, people analyze, people ask themselves questions. They talk about the vision, they talk about every single feature. Party color, logo. They sit down and talk to each other and try to make it make sense and try to make sure there is a reason behind a color or a logo, an emblem, or whatever they want to use in building that political party. Something that when Obikra nim team nida ohua obehun their party what it represents, what its beliefs are, what its vision is. Into Kumasi Asante Kotoko Football Club now, they have Kotoko as their symbol because Kotoko sa sebio abuano represent Asante Mine, and the football club Asante Football Club. Osha kala kokona kala represent Asante. Inti omo de Kotoko ene kala koko kambo mu no mo de Asante Kotoko. Kotoko black kakra wom color no so sebio se wo hwe Asante color na nsia mu ne behu yellow and green free tete dey nyina say Asante Kotoko color no red and black, and I'm talking about the football club. So there's a specific reason tiankofo bitina say Asante Kotoko club where they have yellow and green and represent it. Yeah, the white and red and now red and black and they be represented because you person obi obe join the part a club bia behu be a club ni free. Oko Accra Hearts of Folk. Enti ohwa mo te Kotoko team na omo team ni say a Kobe team. Now also ohwa a team like Hearts of Folk. Omo so te Hearts of Folk no obi so almost no vision is saying. They could have chosen white, blue and green. But ebi omo te Accra Hearts of Folk no they were looking at a football club that will represent everybody. So you know something? Let's pick the rainbow color. That means every single color biano, we are in there. That means every color, every person from background can be part of Hearts of Oak. I am just saying it. And number 5, the oak tree. And I'm saying, okay, maybe this is the oak tree. The oak tree will represent something called ebia roots. A tree bia sebio, it gives shelter. A tree bia, it goes all the way back in history. That it's a tree that basically other trees at the end of the day even survive under that tree. So they use the oak tree as their symbol. And so we share the vision of maybe our mom Hearts of Oak. They were looking at a club that will not represent a few people and maybe a clan. They were looking at a club that will represent every single person. And it may be a Hearts of Oak, a choosing rainbow. I don't know. I'm trying to also make sense out of it. Now, when you bring it down to a NPP NDC, when you look at the NDC flag and you look at the NPP flag, you look at their logos, you look at their emblems and whatever, you ask yourself, say, parties, what were they thinking? What was the idea behind forming this political party? Was the idea a collective one, an idea a nationalistic one, an idea a centered one? The idea, what was the idea? Was the party, was it a party that was basically trying to attract everybody, or party near for me say they attract the pakuo kakribi? Because when you pick an elephant, say be our own study, only a lot of research. Elephant represent force. Elephant, and I say osno, or we say L for elephant. Elephant as an animal, it represents force. So for a political party to say, okay, you hear osno there, or your boy or person bowra baby or the day or the force or the breso or the eniso share bet my jido person jibia. Maybe that is what the people who tried to put the NPP together were thinking. Yanti party bia a de force, a distraction, a de force. Inti nipa mo person be die che so mo tia say a party bia enye ahobreso ene de join it. A party bia a nibreso ene de force. And inti na ebia emu wura mu nyina no omo ntima nkoyi achechede. Ebia omo yinya fafranto. Ebia omo ankoyi abo bia no ho dwote se panda. But omo kofa abo e friend osono. Now when you go to a NDC, almost for me NDC, they were sitting and say there are so many logos we can use, but we want to use an umbrella. Sebio eagle etiaso. Now then I influence almost ideas. Besides, are you getting me something here? I have the first one. I have the first and second. Can you get me the other guys too? I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. So what was their motive? And then and so epic colors way, epic the emblem they have picked. And then influence because there are some people who sat down. JJ say, maybe the young and I say the people who formed the NDC. They also discuss these things. You choose the colorway black. You choose the colorway red. You choose the colorway green. You choose the colorway white. And people focus. You choose way or sono. You choose the colorway white. You choose the colorway blue. Now you choose the colorway red. So Babu San will say, party what were they thinking? What does the umbrella represent? In our Ghanaian parlance, and I say Yeni Ghana, your tradition money, the nympha umbrella around the world. Basically, it's a protection for everyone. Obia tumukoshe chiniase, whether it's raining, it's shining, whether there's a storm, whether things are not right, Oshes chiniasia is for cover. It's for protection. Now, NDC for the eagle SC Omuchindi, so it might have a reason. It might have a reason behind it. And people chose to use elephant that represent force, that represent aggression. Now let's come to the colors. Now before I go on, let us go into the archives and do something. When you read the documents from the NDC, any colors are choose here. This flag, where NDC for red, green, blue, black. Green, white, red, black colors choose here. No, this is their reason for that. This flag is made up of 4 colors. They are all God's kingdom colors and are taking up and talking about God Almighty and his mission for the whole world in his second coming. The black shows that God and Father and the Son will be born in a black continent, Africa. So NDC for no reason to the pick is colors ni nyina ni. Almost omugidi se onyankopon ne ba. Onyankopon a sebio osinipa na emu no. Eye onyame a owosoro no. Se obeba biema, se Yesu Kristo obeba biema eye Africa ne bewo no. And into the NDC for pick a black color, a warm colorism. The black shows that God, the Father, and the Son will be born in a black continent, Africa. Omugidi se Yesu beba biem, na se oba ne bewo no, na se obeba biem se ajenkwana a Africa na Yesu be pie. And into the NDC for flag na, you see the black in it. The red talks about blood of the lamb that was shed 2,000 years ago, which is for salvation and judgment. So these are colors. These are colors are Sebio and NDC for and making apple. These are colors are a represent color bia. This is the definition of every color. It is always a color no obi flag moi. It is only black color no obi flag moi. That is what black basically majority of the time represent. Besides. Now the red talks about the blood of the lamb that was shed 2,000 years ago, which is for salvation and judgment. The white means they are God, holy, pure, and righteous. The green stands for life and sovereignty of God, that they are the life givers. So all that I'm explaining represent the NDC colors. And the Kudienti choose the colors, black, green, white, red. That is the reason why NDC choose the colors way. Red represented the blood of the lamb that was shed 2,000 years ago. Black represented say yes to be bebe biomia. Ajinko bebe bioma a African continent in Yabewono. Africa do be. The white means they are God, holy, pure, and righteous. The green stands for life and sovereignty of God. They are the life givers. So NDC as a political party, these are colors they relied on to build their party around. Now, so wenima. So for our party now, the other things are a party logo no. What does it mean? The one eagle at the top talks about God the Father and God the Son becoming one to gather all nations to themselves, make them one and rule over them forever. Bring judgment to all wicked. That is ending Satan and all his generations, uprooting sin, darkness, and its works, so that there will be no evil in the entire world again, and also to give life in abundance to all his creation. So, say, Oshe NDC4 they were basically looking at mankind. They were trying to interpret the definition, the relationship between the world we don't know and the world we are in. So the NDC were trying to bridge God and man through politics. They were trying to bridge what we don't see with our naked eyes. They were trying to represent God in our politics. And internet, they decided to pick eagle. They decided to pick green. They decided to pick red, green, white, and a black. And these were the reasons in the NDC, JJ Rollins, Eka said, this is the color we need. Color pathway, so Obi Busa said, Adentina, Mimedi pathway chia. Almost say, Sa colors wainty, and your person be the pathway. The reason and the meanings behind this color, inti, and your person be the pathway. Yamfa color nekeke. Mr. Do you have something for me? On the other side. Now, you ask yourself a simple question. What about the NPP? The NPP as a political party, their colors, what does it represent? What does the NPP color represent? What does the NPP emblem, the NPP elephant, what does it represent? Does it have any correlation? Does it have any significant meaning to us as a people? Does it really speak about our relationship with our maker or even our struggles as a nation? These are questions you need to ask, because before you join any political party, you should have a reason for joining it. Answer about joining a sorry biano. Ubusa say, oh, Pentecost are sorry we. Omu logo no. Dien a mini dien a chere. Adentina Pentecost use colorway. Hey, Anglican for. Omu use colorway. Me joining Manchester. Color no as chere saying. Me joining Chelsea. Maybe a Man City. Me a AC Milan fan. You ask these questions because you want to have a reason. There should be a meaning before you join a political party. Now we go to the NPP and ask, party, what does it represent? Does the party represent the people, or the party represent some people's ideology? Because the group of people who sat down to put the NPP together said they want an elephant. What does the elephant represent? Aggression, force. They sat down and said they want red. They sat down and said they want white, and then they want blue. Is it a westernized color they decided to rely on? Does the NPP represent anything? Does their colors, does it represent anything? Because when you pick the flag of Ghana, there's a green in it, there is a white in it, there's a black in it. At least the flag of Ghana has a red in it. The NDC has about 3 colors, which is red, which is in the flag of Ghana. There's green, which is in the flag of Ghana. There's black. The NPP has only a color red in their flag. What does it mean? What does it represent? What's that? These are the kind of things that young people like us, we want to ask. Say, idea ben na tari party no mo party no na idea ben na tari tree. My team, they are trying to dig, they are trying to pull for us to see what really these things represent. Does it represent some small group be idea that everything that they have to do, it has to be aggressively done, they have to use force, or say katashi? What does the party represent? This is a research I was saying. Let's go out there and research the motive behind the NPP, the logo, and the party itself. And you say, okay, party one. These are simple questions you need to be asking. And the reason why we are able to show you the NDC one is because it's out there. We are able to find it. But when it comes to the NPP, it's tough to find it. And internet, we are saying, we should all do this research and go find the motive behind the color, white, blue, and the red, and then the elephant. Why that? And I know it's going to be on their website or something. So if you guys can do the job and bring it back, we will be very happy. But at least we have been able to prove to you or shown you why the NDC chose the green, black, white, and red. And the motive behind it. Our motive party now they couldn't choose such colors. So we are waiting. This is going to be a homework for all of us. Let's all go out there and do the research. The MPP no. Die na ewo mutimuti omofa osono. Die na ewo mutimuti omofa red, omofa white, and then omofa blue. Muma ye nyina enkoya research no. Ochira ana Monday ye betumi aye den aye sa aye homework no ye be solve our problem no. Now Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is making noise and backing. Akufo-Addo is backing because he thinks to say Ghana for ni Jimmy, we don't remember things. And they be me who say NPP for almost sorry, almost Mahama say your short memory. Mahama say your short memory a yampa. Nanke any short memory anka say and the Ghana any sanke ni your president. Sanke short memory ni wa anka say and the Ghana etino any sanko bia etie ba umia. Enya short memory ni wa anka NPP 2020 nanke ni say Ghana ni bia koto abama no. But Ghana for do na ejimi nti na 2020 onkoto abama NPP. Enti se yaka say Ghana for do no short memory. It is true. Now, Nana Akufo-Addo aba bontia be kasa afa Agyapade, and I want to say this to you. Osi Agyapade na ye nyina ya te no, fictitious nipa bi ena akoyeden akokeka nsem bi abom ena saa nsem no yere ba beto ono ne party so no ono de ohun ne se NDC for in just 1 week nipa na nanim da Agyapa book ne so no wakasa tie in just 1 week ohene na nanim da Agyapa book ne so no wakasa Gabi Otchere da ko a oye kromfu tetwi amoabo aten owo Ghana eye nipa kum ne nkwasiade ekoso a oye achimni a sebi wagu achimfo ni masia oye ewi no ono so akasa Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo oye president na ono na di sebi achimfo ni bia ni mu di nkwasiasem wo Ghana no ono so akasa busa ho se adentra eye ebu akwa hene a bronze hye ne sim a o se ye ne maame no ya beifo on de ne maame nye beifo o se book no 2012 de chiro ye na menim se na o ho ne chiro book no so at least ebu akwa hene na nanim da book Agyapa book no wa magana fo nyina ati ase se onim time ya chiro book no that means he knew the book had existed before this John became president enti yani ati an krampo no ne enim mpo se the book no existed around 2012 abedu 2016 18 19 20 22 24 enti omwankasa hene no ene bie na no ka se book no na wo hodada he failed to tell us the portrait book no ba onim se na book no wo ho na mbese mbusa Ghana for say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo ende ogina ho eka Agyapade buka ose onti ase na eye asama NDC for eka to no so no wo ye Ghana ni a wo Akufo Addo di this is the toy president of Ghana or say Nkofo kan sama fa no ho bebre amanfo so ne ku ne yire amanfo so no kra na ne ho nya den ontumi nya den endi president na amanfo bi so no wi okeka boso no onom amanfo keka nsem bebre kra fa akofo ho se ase kofo aton Ghana gold nyina o se san nsem ankofo kafa ne ho nyina be sin de ne nyina na ye NDC fo ne kan ye enti because san nsem ne nyina nya no kra no se nde wo ye Ghana ni na se wo hu se book bi aba na book no de ewom no ano enam chen Yesu Kristo kra de Yesu Kristo ensam o kan ya manji book ni ndi oji sa jimi wedi o se de because in some of the catch there say NDC ka to ne so nti o se sa o kai say NDC ka sam to ne so a there's a book no de wo mu bia manji ndi even though no de wo book ni mu bia e be mu no o se manji ndi because yes one the ku ne yere evidence ni wo because yes ono no no mu wi o so de na medical marijuana because yes ono na oyare wa bypass mienu na ontumi ndi president we di president o se ye ka se kofo akowia Ghana gold ni nyina na enya no kore ni nyina ye bosremu ka NDC for kan enti ye nyina ye wo Ghana no se ye hu Agyapade book no na se ye hu de ewom na ye de ani ato form from 2017 obedi president oni ne busuafo ene ne hene a galamse odi afa na motuom eda galamse atachem no o se saa nyoma ni nyina nti se ye hu saa book no na ya kan a ya adwene ye adwuma ye hu se ni nyina ebe mu no o se even though the woman nyina ya no kure mama ye njindi akwa we na ka se sigi na ye hanta okofa ba omiaba amane de seed na free 3 akọ 1 saa chichide we gina wonim se de wo den Agyapade book no manjindi achichide we na ka se obesi 350 senior high schools or Ghana nyina in 1 year 8 years ni onsi kuraba saa achichide we saa gina wonim ka kire se ai Agyapade book ne da ono manjindi achichide we na ka kire Ghana for say Ghana ye wo no sika yeti sika so ekom de ye achichide we 7 to 8 years ni achichide we and the Ghana for the betoduane di kura bi ni ho o se de okan no sansam no okan no ebe sinde no enti we no okan gini di achichide we eko around the whole Ghana eka kire Ghana for say or the bibia fe na the Ghana beyond 8 yankwa abrochire mbebo besia biem achichide we after 7 years wabo besia close to 1 trillion ote Ghana o si o even though book na da wenim no de wom bia ebem enso manjindi oji achichide we di achichide we ka kire wo say Ghana no see the president ni be shedi nsema onya family and friends every say mahama nua ba akopɛ ene wo mahama aban mu na one de oba na busuani ba akumpo and then the busuafo 55 nua oforiata eye Gabi eye ne busuafo and ne ba akogye den eye ambulance contract almost $40 million. Papa ne say atichide we ka kire wo say saa nyoma hu no obukrim no ono de o ka kire wo nyina besi nna na wendi so no se wo hu de obukrim na se de obukrim no ebe mu kura manji ndi atichide we na ka saa asam ne kire wo atichide we gina we nim ka kire wo say oba besi 88 hospitals agenda 111 ade chi oso wo de 23 abeka ho ebe si nne on see hospital baako atichide we ka kire wo say Agyapade book na wo wako school kakra kenkan e de atoto nyoma bi hu ehu se no kore no ni nyina wo mu no o se no manji ndi uja atichide we di atichide we e ka kire mo Ghana for say se moto abama na obeye president a odi ade bi ba ye friend Napco Ghana from bebunu 100,000 omu nyina benya adwuma emo afa bia ka ho ebesi nne ya pam omu nyina obia mpo enya adwuma ebesi nne atichiri we say even though we twa wo satro no agenda eye de Agyapade book na ono ne hine enim da so no manji de wo mu ndi even though utumi kenkan ehu de esi no atichide we say manji ndi wako school unko school ya kenkan a kire de wo mu omo ankasa hine na waya galamsey e de afa de to ho na ote ho no or see 2012 the book ni by 2012 no na NDC for no mo tro no mo tro say omo free power and now mo tro ma MPP about power na say NDC for krampo na tro ya and say NDC no omo prophet papa wom and the NDC political party na onyame na eyi omo fi say omo hu 8 years or 10 years ahead because adebia ewo book ni mu bia no ewo ho inji say achichide we begire we ni ka say disregard the book menjindi efri say obi ka asam fa wo ho. It does not justify said the obu criminal enya no kre. Say obi ka asam fa wo ho a. Say sebio obi ka say Yesu onya agenkwa. It does not mean say Yesu nya agenkwa. Say obi etuntosiogu Yesu Kristo so. Yesu Kristo asam ka na o kan say obi anje ndi those times are. It does not mean Jesus Christ is not the Son of God, and it does not mean he did not die to save mankind. What you believe in does not change the fact to say the book is a fact. Every single thing in the book is true. Actually, with Jimmy. And Abema Chichidie we Abekachira will say, book na what kind na why would you when you to form and we said the old book rimunina abem menjindi atichidie we only certificate. Atichidie we kaso wa call law school ye kaso uncle find the certificate mbra or say ayera. Atichidie way for almost 80 years on to me provide certificate or chess or a lawyer. Atichidie way said the owa kaino menjindi. I am being realistic. I am trying to let you see a nipana ojina we nimuno. Nana Addo Otchere does not have any credibility. He's a disaster as a president. He's full of lies. Akufo-Addo from day one, his political career has been full of lies. Himself, or Nwankasa as Akufo-Addo, he's a walking lie. It is all a Ghanaian. Why should you pay attention to this tortoise? Akufo-Addo achichidie. Odin kwasesa na obodi chipe na odinitia kweshemu or say I didn't see. Akufo-Addo adekudie ntia me so oya achichidie ne se odin kwasiasem na waka say hey wadi kwasiasem na waka ne tia kweshem na waka ne to akweshem na osha minem also we hu. This is how a tortoise behaves. Your body patrol wa was West Wagon. Yet commission your body patrol 2020 elections or say wakwasha ne kura mu ante abuwo funu. He has a tortoise life style. Akufo-Addo or your political tortoise. Now you're Ghana Nina atichidie we ka samachira se menjindia also bejedi. Nobody should take this guy serious. He is a walking contradiction. He is the epitome of lies. Akufo-Addo we di atrobon bonyono or your bonsam on kanokre. Agyapade book no yomo no chroye. He knows in the space of just a week. Omu nyina akromfo ni nyina babontin said they are speaking on the book adintra every summer meeting. Eno maka say yanko kabuku we wansam ambrena sia enkofo no ebete yeto eno ntina wate Gabi eno ntina wate ohene galamsey hine no eno ntina nda wate Akufo-Addo mo akọ meeting wo chebi Emma mo say Ghana for hu omo to. Emma chichidie we aba bekeka nkwase sema na ya nyina ye jai de ye yes eh. Ekufuado de oka de nyansa wo mpa o. Ene e book no ye nkan biem. Nti ye nyina ye nkotontwene. Na ado danko Ekufuado. Bema waware 9 wekum bi ni ade uje achichidie we di. The mere fact is obi aka asema fa ho does not mean say wabokro no ame enchewo enye no kore. No. The way they think, it tells you the kind of people they are. Hey, omo ready mo ache hu se mo agimi. Omo ready mo ache hu se Ghana for mo agimi. From Ochineko, you will see Peace FM. Ube openyine jekum. Ube kwa Mr. Fakamo. Alotejo cops. Omo hu fin. Omo twa fin. They will come and sit there and say, "Oh, President Lizzie, asamna no wakan. Buki obey. Yenti wansam. Infantini a friend alote. Infant for Jimmy yanka kwasia we. Eden the friend Infantini. Asamna Lizzie. Yenyimde ndisi fo no waye. Na openyine jekum so aba. Oba. Na ode nkwase abe ebe defend nkwase asam oba betena ho ene asam we de una me koka. All right, thank you Mr. S. Bossman, I am on air. I'm sorry, I'm on air. Openye de kumso betena ho a na ode nkwase abe e defend nkwase asam oba ene kwa me bibia boko a oba nden na yesi president so abekasa afa buki a yesi Agyapade buki kwa me ewiase de wa wonim yesi wankasa wotiri ho eyibone na president aga say de wa benden emom Ghana ne yeto no yenyina ye kyekyere Ghana mom yenya abotre ne kyekyere sene yesebio obi betuma kofa nwoma bi atro e de ato nipa bi so yenim bebie afiri baaye yentumi so ntena Ghana nkasa nwoma yi kyenkyene a ayekufuade na busuafo efiri se me ne wotie kwa me mpemfo beka yesi okobi akyekyerie kobi yesi osono otwe ankokora ne wonam kɔ ebia emrantie bi na hyedam ana sebio oma kika nsɛm ni mientumi ntina ha because mpanifo bɛka kwame yengyina nkran ne mu ntete nkran ne nkwasiabe na ogina nkwasiabe echi na odi defend nkwasiasam kwame intimi de my panyina me wa hai asema president ne kai ye kan ye se panyini de ote fie mante na se panyi su dware na nsu asa de metuma ka fa won ne se yenyira ni motwam de apokwa me ebo asase nipa bia ni wa ne hotene na na dodan kwa Kufuado bia nim de wa ya free SHS wa ya ende uko be kurase a omunyina anya school akọ enkyere se yentumi nka ne ho asem nanso yentumi sebio entwa asem bi ensfan shobi yenyina yeti krom ha mpenifo na ka o masem obebu nkwasiabe okaba akumienu na obu nkwasiabe no the defend nkwasiasam ochena from ochena ko adakabre eye den openyina jakum ko omuguguti radio so enkwasiasam omo be defend moasem we ebe nkwasiabe ene de Ghana bedu ankwasiabe book chia na achia kwame intimidie de metuma aka no na goku ba ku gina ho ayeso act movie na alote jeko ne num kan kwame danka petashini no omo tetan mo ho odem wo ehwa yesunkum peace for mo ehwa yesunkum no wogum de ntwe omo be defend nkwasiasem omo mu kudam wo nyina 15 years omo nyina ewu I am opening your eyes to the facts. In Judicial opinion, you come baba. And the president say, "Oh, shit, the president can." Eya semia, eya ne yapa na emom. Na na do danko Kufuado oye penyini. Wa ye kakra obeya boa Ghana. De bia me ka kire mmebunu. Se ne omo kasa abufuo so edi mpenifo atam. Ye see obi na ebeka say ye de wo na ndeme. Na emom ye ye mpenifo e wa ha die. Asema president akan die. Me metuma ka kire kwame. Yesi usuma berwa bebi okwo wada de emfa ho na mom anke beka se MPP de anke omukọ e opposite Kufuado na anke ekọ ba wo miade enim se ono ne eye yewura mahama na omoba ekọ akansie ni nyina no eye MPP na wo hwe adwuma MPP aye na anka me de hu ni se MPP fo krampo de saa huma we na anke ni se omoma madwene koso na anka omoka nyoma pa omaye kwame hwe adwuma Kufuado aye ende na nsia yeso akofa eye de excavator painting wa besi Independence Square cheche ese Kufuado free SHS aba o kan o ye campaign fem o kan na se ne ho ba ne ho so kwame ende obi anim impenifo na skan ye de bia impenifo na kan ye saa impenifo ya na ton ye nananom ede ma abrofo impenifo ya o ochina Openye de kumbaba kufu adon kwase sem wei omba besoso so omo de nkwasiabe unim nkwasiabe unim de nkwasiabe betuma ayew openye de kumu omo di Ghana bro papa. I'm telling you. And they know the tribalism is just omo kasem omo nim ebe a omo bu ededa nipa amasa se na enye nkwara asa wo yene enye nda na yewu yewu yene ye teacher ne Mr. Fosuo time ye si so no ye sua twi ni bi nti enim de ekọ onyame dom nti no ma nyine wasantememu sa wo kan Agyapade book na now we are Ghana near this part of the book. What does it say? Otchere sorry ebuakwa hene manisi sumina so ebuakwa hene ne kaye ose book in 2012 the buy nipa omchiro book no say although the Asante group within the current NPP is gearing itself to take over the party after Nana's tenure in 2024, it will be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. Or see, Nana Dankwa Kufuado enche obefra bemu 2024. Book we ebuakwa hene say 2012 na buy. Den no mu say de nyine besi. Book ne say 2024 Nana Dankwa Kufuado na we di na aban ewie. Na asantefo no mo party no be pese mo beje party no afa. Omo be pese omo be contain party so. Na omo pese ye fa ekwan bi so na asantefo no ne omo ahemfo no ye twa omo bo. Ye ka se ye twa wabo a e de se woye capital woda epona no obi aba otia wo so ekodem e je se ye twa wabo. Omo se omo be twa eye asantefo na bo. Na omo wo ekwan bi omo be twa asantefo na bo. Okọ de omo kan omo say it would be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. With the hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to a non-Akan person. Say, idea was some ye nyina say, I was say Ekufuado free suno. Where any book achim for kakra no tro you. Answer Ekufuado free to 24 no. I was some make sure say kian king. I was say eye de nipa obehye Ekufuado nan no. Eni se oya santini. I was say oye teni. And untina omoko primaries no Alan Kojo Chiramantin upon everything that he did omo make sure say omo twa ne frim omo yi Kennedy bodam ni no because Nana Dankwa Kufuado ne hene no ene ne busuafo no chiro book 2012 say in 2024 no primaries no omo de be mateni because teni no omo betuma hye so o kan de aka na omo say under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. Into I'm say to me the ayedian flag bearer na ematenia because nobody can omniso be teni am Ekufuado. Time omucho buku no no mo prepare ba omia so be Ekufuado teni because omnim say 2024 no asantefo no ne omahemfo no be page omumu say omo pe party no but omnim say asantefo no bi adwene wo fom into ombetwa omabo na omo de tumi na mateni sene be ya omo betumi ayeden atenachire na omatwetwe Ghana se koliko na sika omo wia no omo tumi de eden a control Ghana book we eye ebuakwa hene ka kire say 2012 ne kiro no wane kiro ye asantefo me catch them. Their next action is to come and topple Otumfo. Me catch them. Wentie. Ekufuado na busuafo. Omo target. Ne say on hene na otie buakwa no. Omo person e powerful che Otumfo. Na mo ama moni anda wa. Di omo beye no. Se party no. Mo bo careless na mo tam to mi ma ba omia. Otumfo say tutu sikedwa no mbe na ne dia ye kapa no munsuo. Me na me catch them. Asantemai muntie o asam kese ebesia franka ebi nsi so and they all say omo nam Ghana omo bu ebu akwa hene ne cha asante hene se bre mo bo careless say ai ye de twa efuruma se power ne bedi ba omia nsema their next thing to do ombe limit Otumfo ai na kwa sikedwa kofi no ombe nane na omo de aye cap esifia num koko me na me ka kire mo omo be me na ne sikedwa no ewia kete ewia kete na sikedwa no eja tuato o de afa sere book we 2012 na bae on sende Alan Kojo Chiramantin ya santini aka bibia e wo party nim we di mokwadi nkyene e de ne kon agya kyerema te said yen bo siakon emredu ya edu asantefo so say I was alankojo chiramante di echira na asantefo ahemfo akodi achimfo echi me se de omo beye mo no yetumfo amonte efise ye de ye maame ye awonafo ye de ate ye papa no me mfantefo yate ye see ye dimu ye tumfo amonte adentra ne maame ahunani yate ne papa ye mfantini aboa yate ye behe de obedane akwa wa santememu a e o Ghana kromu ha mo de brebre na mo kosa lai se ntwe ye de MPP for otumfo wo fa na £700 ene ye de ye ntuma se ne ntafo ntafo brebre na mo tam to mi hye ba omi ansem book reading kan ka toro Ghana Bible da ho na edin kan ka kirem no mo de mo nkoto na mo fa nkoma omo ho na mo behu de ebesi onso mo ba power na mo tam GMP sika edema eye ekurase hene no da be na mo tam sika bro otumfo so fa ndi birthday da bi me se mo de brebre mo be bom din esu me se asanteman asantefo kadan enkakran na mo tam to me na sa mo de hye ba wo miansem ayila lao me say ahemfo beda ne nkoa and you know how they would do it sibi omo be ye ne be mo wanwa the way omo be limit mo no edi na alankojo chiramante anya ma asanteman alankojo chiramante ne eye ekufuado eco competition ema ne bosie ni alankojo chiramante contest ekufuado bi be wini edi na nkofo we afanya alankojo chiramante ekunipa boni nkofo trimutuo ese ne nkofo ani party mpenifo nyina akodi ba omi echi nanado danko ekufuado ne achimfo ketwa we omo plan ne ye ultimate omo pese ofori panyini fie ne be ye the king. And the only way they can do that is to silence Otumfo. And they have done it for 8 years. They have gotten to that point or some eternity. No mo nani sikejano. No mo chira santiman se omo yanketenketi o sa achimfo no. Da be na te sa achimni ebie company mo bia kumda. They be omo ye lawyers. On sa nkofo nkoro awi ekufo ani bedi etuo ofori atamo. The focus is on their santini. Asantemaya konwano asante for mo power no mo be bremwase also 8 years the disrespect of the amamo mo hu bibia da otumfo nanado danko kufuado efa akonwa si eye ne kaa mu ebetena kumaze ka se kwaberefo nkwasiafo ya anyam kwan amamo ade na bobe indirectly no no otumfo na ekasa cause otumfo eti asantememu ye kwabere dehye kwaberefo eye na dehye otumfo ye asante hene ekufuado betena asante ka se kwaberefo nkwasiafo kwabere ohini ni wo wanya kwan na amamo ade na bobe. They have consistently shown you people say omo person mo finish mo omo be finish mo muntie futuo mo de makoma ena ye politics adwene na da mutirim no mo yi ato atwene ena mo de makoma na nado danko ekufo de buso omo be tim makoma sikadwa no omo be nane omo de be plate omo de be ebonsua omo de be tototo omo nsa omo de be omo shoes me say sikadwa na omo target o one day mo da wade be chen ye say obi de dynamite akwhye bebia sikadwa na blow boom boom obekona sikadwa ni ho wemu cheba omi ekoliko mu de tumi cheba omi ansem mon twa sa piece we infanto me say mu bebom nsem afre Kevin mu bebom paye mu de mu yem beto akere kom say the internet Jesus can asem we mu de mon ko sala na mon ko toma ba omi a book ready nka ka akere mo ye wa ha yenko enim me de wona maka akere no info agenda 1114 say dey sikadwa no omo be nane nom de ayebonsua nom de akoma go dealer no me say yeti krom ha omo defe mo tam to me na ba omi awurade yenko enim With the you can't correct him and Mujumuto. Yatia Oko Bukrima, why you quite watch a binina? Nana the Danko Kufuad, why you acquire watch a binina? Or you are outside free Wi-Fi to Chebi. Chebi Kurabani and Yanawana say a bent one in Yano. A nyome fia santimemu back ebwagan and a bit of future biba. And so by no, why yet Chebi Quine and Autumn GMPC card or the Amikura saying no. And all the Wi-Fi corner, why you lighting na. The next target. Oh, son, and saying, oh, they are looking at you people. No more careless. Moana, you can't say, that been out just a chubby near be a juma will be a company where a chubby need you. A chimney need you, a chubby need you. That been out TB. Who said chubby be oh, no, oh, no. Dr. Ampedu, oh, no, a lawyer, Obia, a lawyer, Obia and Fan and Sanka, and Mangwana Yejuma. Achim from Bema Yejuma, a Mangwa, de Biobia, a lawyer, and I know a lecturer. Eh, now, Nimno, teachers training college, or no lady, or lady, or the dear, Obwa. Omun Yejuma, Mumbia, Kakra, or the man so better, Tawa, Jumunyomena. Only a third generation. The Omuyano. Mission impossible for. Why do you say, Obetu not Nasa, 30 years at Chumanswa, Obewu, Nana Bewu, Nana Council Bewu, a Omugene, no. Omonia Sante 4 Eldien, Ewoma, Omobet Chiramo. He, touching for we. Sibio mo minimono. Sibio mo minimono. What the Yakania Sremojas, Sibia chill for we minimono. Mohine no bucketless or 2 4. Nasa mutam to me at the Mabaomia. They will limit you people. Muntieme. They will limit on the bremwasi. Oh dear, Mupa mun challenge na monje. And away a lawyer. A chimney be a lawyer. Ube will be a resource for a chimney no your bar. Oba na titi ni room aye adwuma esidan aye emema ni nyina ye lawyers manson kwa. Omu di 45 no mapempe mapa. Omu nyina pempe mapa. Omu di 45, 48, 40 no mo pempe mo pa. Adwene boni omu mu bi achimfo ni bi. Sa ekufu ade busan omu nyina pempe mapa. Obi ani wo wi wona pempem. Ba kumpo ni wi realization. Adwene boni. Ye betimi aka kire mo ano no. Wo de montam oman no masakura fo. Saba omi asa sakura, o de montam hye ni nsem se kwa. Hey, Spider, kwa yi. Now, story for Fraba is got to do with Agenda 111. Okoboy essay. Okoboy cites struggle to get land and local contractors, lack of capacity for delay in completing Agenda 111. Okoboy say Agenda 111 no muntu minsi no e asase sam and contractors now me Ghana for contractors no masa omo nya de ebi mo okran pom start adwuma ne apam omo sam we givi Okoboy ono ankasa the constituency yakobu general hospital to ogu yensi ye osoro na obotai se kokohwede ya se Paul the nice kokohwede o number nchi ase Okoboy ono okasa no hospital na esi ono an constituency ni kuromak increment mu yebubu ato ogu yensi also no nkosi Agenda 111 ma Okoboy say Agenda 111 ade kodi ento muntumi nsini ne say one eye insase sem your problem ahemfo no bi o ha omno mukasa omonti ase omni insase ela two contractors no kura na omo ye Ghana for contractors omo nya de obo ere adwuma na ma no onye omapempam bi enu nti ana ma Agenda 111 hospital omuntumi nsi sem wagimi so amene yesi omuntumi nsi bibia. There's nothing these people can build for you. They cannot build anything. On say no matter 2x4 excavators abesi say district bi abeje excavator baako 2,500 excavators na enya taban 2 ye na wen Charles Bisu Krasini we enenam last me reading the resume because on say Charles Bisu wa responding Charles Bisu or met Charles Bisu or you rapist mrekuduka ohwehwe acid su egu nkofo ho na yanya hunter for the be jimintra and those boys they can because that is the only place they will go and get votes. She Adom Otchere da kon junkie we Jimmy na nsuo we yes so a regional minister Adom Otchere dako inti agenda 111 no on person catch them say embasso they cannot build any hospital. Last we catch them say between the NDC and MPP since say a MPP every a year ba for akoto time eba ya bedu a year baumia time MPP NC hospital bako MPP NC regional hospital bako emienka say NPP they are so form SC ye wie ye manipa akoma kwaja yaresa ebi nsi da we enya party a susu box MPP NC one university. What they do is upgrade ya change din MPP in fact aso embo from NC University a nipa kom da NPP as a political party SC so from Bafo Akoto time based in the NC1 factory wa Ghana. One district one factory they were already existing factories. That ben out is somaka say ku for the factory way Ghana dia produce what be ba kumpo ni ho. Me say almost started one district one factory. What is say omaka say one district one factory way nanado danko ekufuado MPP kofo aban ene dia so ball from AC ye nipa 10,000 ye djuma or 2,000 bin si da okoka so one district one factory say na existing companies and they support you. That is not building. The NPP this they are a collection, is a cluster of criminals with tribal tendencies. They don't think about you people. They think like a mad elephant. They don't care. It's all about destruction, aggressiveness, and foolishness. They don't inform because ye mudu doni ye Jimmy. Ye mudu doni ye niminyansa. Ye mudu doni omo sabade bekan kwa sema ye bejiedi because ya adwene no de ejiedi ndankwa ne hiaye de ye ma mameka bibi nchiro. NPP as a political party, they have never considered war. On say the behind the obuso say nana do dan kweku for the NPP dey say free SHS. Na mpese mbusa question bi o. Ghana nkura mo start free SHS. Yemfa ne say obia e buy oman nkura nkosku. Start free SHS okufu ado. Abreso san nkura nyom wey. Mo awofo ni bi na ya twe mic busa mo say aban wey enye yentuntian free MSC mo mba na omuko free SHS no omu nyina omo wey edie na omuko suan free SHS a abeya mfaso nne na na dodan kwa kufu say odi free SHS ba san kwara no omuko e no omo wey enyomro mo dwe twipirage ya no mo mba na omuko free SHS no metuma chi 50 good dem obi antumi nchiro myself some say school na sinka school dia sanka obi atumi ko school san kora na mo som ko go school say ekufo de say free SH obi akọ school no omo wie ye no e de mfaso na abaso na wo awofo na nkasa na ugina wo say me de me ma me ko school me do form 1 na me jai no mfaso be na ba so. What is the difference between school na okoye no and wo ba ni school na okoye no? Because wo ba ne de wo ye lazy a wo pay adwuma nti enya na wo tia ye nti ene na ye because enya wo na wo tia ye di school ni ye we Jimmy. Mo problem ni nyina ne say bibini dia dima bibini ni say obeka che bibini say what sorry I'm sorry o tena wo mpa no so me kwa ba me tupunu we mu 30 minutes dwene me ba ka de odwene kire me wo the problem abafie asem kese na wakofa ma kwa me amoako say kwa me amoako ada atwene mu blatantly kwa me grow together say blatantly Kwame amoako atwini mu no aga Kwame atwi mu awie tena wo mpa iso me top ni mu me ma 1 hour pa dwene me ba de odwene ye na ka kire me wo de asama beto Kwame amoako so ye problem nyina no ye nim nyansa ye mpese ye bedwene ye pe ade fu lele free na wo free no ma me na ebetua na nka medwen say majority of nkofo nam Ghana street so a ye from we free SHS obusa ne se ne ba no e de no kosua wo school o wie free SHS de na wa ya ontumi nka nkyerɛw Mopa mo media for na mo kwa abonten wona mo ko hyehyia maame for ne sanko for na mo ye butan say obani ko free SHS an owie e de na oye onka oga say wa ko free SHS moa fofole John Nyoma bonde aponche aka bona the street kan kakra waya kakra kada makoche atwitwa awe bonde na mope se mo be ye adwuma enyan aponche ma na nyini na mo anka se mo twa ne kon abompa ya awe no mompe de ka bona dan chen na mope na free SHS me say mo interview mo street kwan so a mo mu se mo say no obako me ban ko free SHS owen esi ade na oye ontumi nka amaka say ankra ndi o mako free me say okọ free SHS wie no owen. And the free SHS Nkorano Oko hook up omo captain's band wo omo price for full ebi kuraji less than $2 $1 nyina wom for 16 Ghana $1 is 16 Ghana o yes ka kesi ebi $1 16 Ghana and the okwa free SHS for hook up ebi mo less than $1 50 pesos 50 a cent nyina wom and the tikrom ha and I'm kwasi asem agenda Komenda 11 Komenda sugar factory asemesi DNC. The Minister for Trade and Industry KT Hammond says the government's quest to revive and operationalize the Komenda sugar factory has not been fulfilled because the factory was not well constructed under the John Mahama administration. KT Hammond say Komenda sugar factory now went to India no ni nyina ne say NDC fo ensiri ye ebiti ye ebisu di ye afebo be edu hwe ene ade chin ya KT Hammond say Komenda sugar factory no ye frɛ bibi lease oti ase almost omo be lease Komenda sugar factory for 10 to 15 to 20 years oti ase. And I'm going to speak to Mfantifo no. The last time, about 2 days ago, I was talking to you, the Fantis. They say, this is your last shot. This is your last shot. On say, John Mahama and this is for a Mary plant buy. And they are Kumase, one of the baby Juma Mary plant on one Mutia Santimem. Muntie, na Monfantifo, Mumbi, we Jim. John Mahama and this is for a Mary plant buy. Na ewo western region a hunter for ne adwuma ye wo ho ena napo ne hwene setting galingaleng otam ameri no de ko otumfu asase so asantimemu monfantifo mbusa mo se sa Komenda ameri plant no hwana mu ne ye adwuma wo ma ya asantifo NDC fo asaba aba besi Komenda sugar factory ewo mfantifo asase so. I'm speaking to nananom Nana Himanum, young people in the central region for 47. Ye mubi ye gym into na wo use ye dem belfo. Ya dem mol. And the KT Hammond, or say a friend Tahiru, or ye mfantin kremo, of your dance yasqua. Wabe trade minister, and the asimo be an oka say, or say factory na the kudienti omoba 8 years omumbi and say 1. John Mahama mo be factory ma anye ye ena 2 se wonte ya omo say omo be lease eye Komenda sugar factory dia ma company bi lease it ase war beton in disguise war ba beton Komenda sugar factory na ma won hu ma men kan story nchiro mo de yetumufo amonte. The government is set to lease Komenda sugar factory Komenda Sugar Development Company Limited to an Indian-based firm, West Africa Agro Limited, for a renewable term of 15 to 20 years. NPP abaya ba omia ene ekufu ade die nim no say Komenda Sugar Factory on the India for o meton amomo. Forget about the word lease. Lease it was here. Omo the factory ni be more for 15 to 20 years. Omo nye de omo pay. After 15 to 20 years egu no matter than amaye. And if any lease. Minister of Trade and Industry KT Hammond states that this initiative aims to revive the company's operations to meet domestic demand. Or say, at the Kudientium, we are signing and say, a beboa na company na boeju mama sebio a fearful nyina so ho atomo. Omo de company no eye Komenda sugar factory no mo gie free mo fantifo nsem no de ma India for 20 years. Oh, fantifo. Adyachia oma betena nkran no maka che fantifo de the central region is a swing state near the Jimmy to ayen ye swing state emwa ejuma ene yetamama India for. Now you say India for but just our company we are 20 years more space room. Obi obey ejuma wo India for asibia nji more than 1,000 Ghana. Now when I catch us say Indian company no India for there ekufu adomo company. Komenda sugar factory no buy omo mbie no omo asa to ama omo ho omo je. The Komenda Sugar Factory Development Company Limited, also known as Komenda Sugar Factory, was established in 1964 but halted operations for an extended period. In 2016, the previous NDC government secured a $35 million loan and an NDC for ADC Komenda Sugar Factory. $35 million with equipment in there. $35 million. Now, I'm sure I did. Bebe se me busa o se NPP for ba power. E dey ensem e no mo kafa Komenda Sugar Factory. From 2017 to 2024, NPP for so almost spend $50 million. $50 million on Komenda Sugar Factory. Ebe si ne yembi factory no. Infantifo ahemfo won tem. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, ahema a wo mfantimemu. This is the time you guys have to come out and support your own. Now you say Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman or your vice president obe penisa Mahama entam Komenda Sugar Factory ma India for. O you say Nana Opoku-Agyeman beti ase. O you say Nana Opoku-Agyeman be Mahama say Mahama tam Komenda Sugar Factory for ma India for. O you say be never, because any krom for there Ghana for there or person the krom for near Juma ye. From 2017 basin there, these people have spent 50 million cedis. Ubu some said the year Komenda Sugar Factory on country near to Kroma. This is what they told us. Mokai, these are some of the things they told us. Komenda Sugar Factory 98% complete to undergo test run in July. Where 2022 na Alan Kojo Chimantin minister. Now almost a 98% done. Almost yet test run. Now you be a jumano. And the KTM would say, and this if we see company, almost see jumani ye. I feel infantifo. What I say, Mama NPP Jimmy Mwache Monfantifo ni bi. You have allowed the NPP to fool you and some of your leaders. They have done nothing for you. All that they say is central region a swing state. Na yensu ye jiminti it's a papodo. It's a papodo. It's a fantin yankumase. It's a yeldo. It's infantimemu. Wa besi factory. Political party obesi factory no. It's entoman ejim. Another party aba. Opesa oton opede waton factory de ma India for eyamwa. One now Jesus kejetia market no send and this focus on the ma India for some manager Jesus and for Metiasia. O Jesus two for Metiasia and so I him for infantimema sound kwasia same way no musoso. Me see kejetia ni sisi wono. Say we are hospital no. Sa Kumasi airport no send Mahama basa odema India for so munje and running for 20 years. Ogi so two for betiasie. Ogi sa mampon here. Ogi sa sante for betiasie. And come you ma deja e yo ma hem abetwitwi for maka kire say omo boye dua. Adentina won fantini abesi factory wo krom. Na NPP aba power 8 years. Ombia no also ombie or tamama India for 20 years. E fantini to da me. It what e NPP ni e aponche ne ba. We got iyo ogwan ne ba inim nyansa ejim yati kroma dia no maka kire. This is what they told us. 2022 Komenda Sugar Factory requires 20,000 acres. Sorry, Komenda Sugar Factory acquires 20,000 acres for plantation. Yentiani kufu the catcher say NPP abaya kwaji 20,000 acres. Osi wakoshia mfanti form penifubi. Osi 20,000 acres. Ewo mfanti memu 20,000 acres in a way. And yesa like or to abasem ponchi. Where is the 20,000 acres? At the end of the year, away. 2022 no cars has some which them. The kind of correction them I want to you come fantiful. Why my MPP Jimmy one MPP so on ye bibia mamo. And there ukoshia infantifo. KT Hammond has decided to construct AstroTurf for the people of Bojusango. They are constructing it now. He bought rice and 4 cows for the students of Bojusango, Asukwa district, to cook for the school kids. Wait. Kwankwasi adie bi oye no enti wakoto ne ndwie and also I AstroTurf. Inti adansia sokwafo ento abama no ketia mo Jimmy Fuwi. NDC has always had a plan. They have always planned for the central region. Yanim fantifo ni ye Jimmy, we need to understand. Ye mu bi ye Jimmy. Some of us are foolish. O yana ye femu no ye nia ne ye koso o yana ma ye ho. Ye mpanifo no momwa infantimai mumwa infantifo. The central region is not a swing state. A NDC stronghold. Edian NDC nyama central region biom. Edian pa na NDC nyama central region. Edian na mope. Ye betra ka je se be airport amamo. Ye be ye de ndie habo amamo. Ye mo airport edian na MPP aya amamo infantifo a mumu bi mu agimi edi MPP chi. Edian na wa ya amamo. Edian punto na MPP di abama brabom. Edian kwan na oma ye. Edian school na oma si. Edian factory na oma ye. Edian na MPP fo aye a change ma brabo. Mumu infantifo ni bi mu agimi. Central region is not a swing region. Central region is an NDC region. You have a running mate who is from the central region. Uncle say ende oba time bia or central region bia ankende otumi so de baba ansa se kotoma na we aziwo fia oye ba yam fantifo ni bi ahoye ani jimi nti ye be jimi ye ho na MPP fo abedadaye emo t-shirt na ye de jimi de na egu fom se mponche ne ye di omachi omu wi a no mabokobu nkotodwe e wo tufuo anim omu behu eye miangasa me nana koisata na omu ompese omu kasatia no kwasiafo we. They have done nothing for you people, and I am a central region person. Me fantini omu ye problem or central region are sinful no mo asimfo no on send the munsuo nyina say mo asimfo na mugo na madwire mo se mo ya asantefo no mo na mo say central region mo asimfo no. Instead of you people to accept some way infantifo mo beto aba edi mpuntu beba no mumu bi mugo na moto aba se moa and oba asen a insu papa be ne da ho enkofo we galamsi asem munsuo nyina ye da ho guo jimi ye ho and otra mankesim udi wura miangasem papa kroma ye odo obesim fante fante nyankoma ase na se woka se okọ straight enkura wo nyina ye nkura se bibi papa bi ani ho enkura wo nyina ye nkura se. The NPP has done nothing. NDC na from Praso all the way to Adansia Square. O pai ediafa eye asokwa ekobwa uko straight to Bekwaitu eye ni nyina NDC na. And so still ya da hoto what ya to nkwasi aba na ohia. Mo amugu asen ho kokofo no. Mo amadwene am se o mugu apona no de o magimi no. Mo na mo say eye central region. Kofo ehu se mo amwa asen ho no sebi omumu bi mo ndwene oba na obeche asenim no so we high asen central ena odi Kennedy Japan betua ho Kennedy for 30 years wanfa koraba ma ena moto aba se moa and insu papa bi eni wa ewo asen amonom insu papa bi eni wo asem pradom asen no insu ben nkofo edi galamsi asem nsa ase nyina time na NDC wo so na mo amugu asen wa amoye koko ekuafo na munya koko fertilizer for free and the cocoa fertilizer muntumi nto na muda hu gu saa kwan no mu se ye de ye nka mfantefo ho mfantefo do mo mugu apu na no na aju se NPP no mo consider mo se mo ye asantefo ana NPP no mo hu nyina mo se mo mfantefo moa. They don't see you people as intelligent people. Omo hu se mo agimi because omo nim se mo nim bebi mpo a mo free mo mo ye asantefo na se mo ye mfantefo. Huh? Mo amugu asen ho no mo amfantefo na mo ya asantefo mo problem intima meka bibi nkyere mo NPP4 Komenda Sugar Factory no sorry NPP4 through KT Hammond Komenda Sugar Factory no omaton e de ama India for 20 years and omo use word be lease omo boa a old fashioned word. There's nothing like lease. Omato for 20 years. Yakase we lease car. It means to say 5 years sir. For that 5 years na ya wodia. See, remember being that out. The duration no, that duration na ya wodia. You have full ownership of the car. Yakase ya asase we lease 20 years sir. It means that 20 years no, every activity be a was asase no profit or loss or ya wodia. Into the KTM say they are leasing Komenda Sugar Factory. It means we don't have any power. India for na ebe you see a company name make sika e dey come krom eba ne sen and amfante for party bi besi factory mamo na party nkwasi for party bi basa India for na amfante for ahemfo to you are not releasing a statement about this. And Adom Otchere, the Central Regional House of Chiefs, it me release a statement say they don't agree to this. And see uncle for etwo support KTM money MPP identity the money the money under the table na ebasa because the Komenda Sugar Factory ye adwuma from praso emrantia ne mabawa mo ho nyina ekuafo mo ho omo do ahwede eye ekuafo mo wo saa kwan so ne mrantia dodo nyina benya adwuma Komenda Sugar Factory. Do you know that? Direct and indirect job. You will be a otifosu a obetuma be a shop ewo around Komenda Sugar Factory. You will be a oye hairdresser obetuma be in the salon around Komenda Sugar Factory. You will be a sebio oye kwenia obetuma do ahwede 20 acres obeton ni nyina ama Komenda Sugar Factory. Mo amufri asempra ba be si be a Komenda Sugar Factory wo mu nyina mbenya adwuma ye enkwasiafo we ba ye amosom de ama India for. Now you say India for say Ghana ban beto ahwede ba ko ho 1 cedi you say India ni obeto ahwede ba ko 1 cedi obema 1 peswa upeu o de beba every say wo uni baby akọ adan na yatena ho man kwasiafo we asay Ghana ne ne mfantefo na yatiti bi homa kwasia bi tenkran say the central region votes on issues. What are the issues you are talking on or you are voting on? The central region is not a swing state. The central region is an NDC region. I was say seat our central region you could the NDC war. Now one can say imagine say NDC to be control central region seat. Do you know the development that will come into the central region? So when your central region 4 ministers, 4 economic cabinet ministers, do you know what will come to the central region? You have the vice president from the central region. So NDC to be capture seat or central region, do you know the number of people are on the free cabinet ministers? So when you uncall for 4 economic cabinet ministers, that's the free central region, the vice president central region. Do you know what will come to the central region? Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, AD president, Asante for MPs bear 14 and their cabinet ministers. Omo Jimmy Nti omo tumi fa hwinko fie. Oba Ekufuado cabinet 80% omo nyina fi Ashanti region. Adentra ehɔ no omo de tumi ni ma no. But omo no omo Jimmy Nti omo tumi fa tumi omo fa edien impunto nko fie. Omo tenkran no omo de sika na omo wia no akɔ edien real estate no omo di jantrafo. Na nka mo fantefo mo yɛ smarter. Anka we di nka mo ankasa mo nua no mo maame. Ɛna nka ekɔ vice president. Aden na mo nyina mo support no. This is simple maths. KT Hamod wacha wasasi so 8 years no owu akọ na mo so jimi obewu he mama ka bibi nkyerɛ mo Professor Adai ya osafo mafo Fremont Pare Michael Kwe Hakman Usu Ajiman Miami Papa Kufuo Nanado Dankwe Kufuado Nipa be 7 amaboyi Nipa 7 way obi endi 10 years omnyina bewu. It hurts me to tell you this, but omumu ba kumpo ni 10 years in natural order no ahaban foforo te and ahaban dada te dada ne tija foforo no, and God has made it in such a way it will get to our turn, we will die for people to also come. These people have mentioned obi endi 10 years in broso eka da ogabi ho eka da Ghana. So do you think these people will help solve it? No. Sika omu pe bia omu de ma omu mba Freddie Blay eka ho. It is sometimes sit back and ask yourself, na sanko we adebe pa no mujama ye, they will all die. Omo priority now so omo nananom benye sika, omo nananom. It is a oti Komenda na factory siwo. Na say also benye adwuma ye na akwa na aka 10 years we wu no a o take a decision na o da home to me a we jimi. I am telling you. Mabobo dina chiremo 10 years, and to majority of them they will die. And you say mi bo mu dua o. That is how the Lord has made it. Eyo nyame na ahyehyɛ. Na eden na oman ye nitua sense amanfo kan ye ho. Na ye de ye kra ene ye re nyina ye hye samanfo nsem. How can you invest or entrust all your future into the hands of people who are close to death? Why do you do that? You don't make such mistakes. Nanado dan go for the Fremont Paris and they don't care. And then it say Professor Adai eka say John Mahama eka say oba no obeden na oba he will renegotiate the IMF deal, no? But he said, Professor Adeka said, Mahama is talking too much. How can he cannot do that? You are foolish. You cannot. Mahama should tell us he is talking too much. And then Mahama said he will renegotiate the IMF deal. It shows to say, Bebrene nyini adwene ni nye dwuma. Say Mahama kra kase, I will renegotiate the IMF deal. To renegotiate your debt, the krapo keke no, it means that you are basically recalibrating your economy. So what the car, say bank, and etia what dying come out as a worker, ebi o yejuma Coca-Cola, o yejuma o Nestle. Na say what dying no, o mortgage no, a bank and etia because etia o car na bank na tia. Na say o ko be sibra, o ko di nkwasi asem, na o sika asem sei, na o juma ball. Now, first, now you're 2,000 Ghana, and when you're Juma for the Juma, amount 1,000 Ghana. For you to be able to keep your house, for you to be able to keep paying for the house and getting a place to sleep, you have to go to the bank and renegotiate. That decision to go sit with the bank to renegotiate, you are trying to put your economics in place. You are trying to refix usikasem. Until when you go to the bank, the other catcher will say, Mona mutia me dan we kama me first the juma na me dey twa 2,000 na boso bibia mote me 1,000 because of my careless lifestyle no say juma ne apam me and the menya juma for ba mutia me 1,000 until I want to relook at the payment. Right now I cannot be paying 1,000 a month. I can be paying 200 Ghana a month. For you to take that initiative to even talk to the bank, because bank they have already paid for the house. So when the bank will be forced to sit with you and say, okay, 2,000 a month. Now 200 nisa. Why don't you pay 250? Also make you 210. Also 240. Also make you 220. The bank might end up meeting you at 225. Meaning you are recalibrating your finances. The bank is still taking its money, even though it's not taking it how it was taken initially. No, right now you are still paying, but you are paying to favor you. It's Mahama say, I will go to IMF and renegotiate. It's even a stepper to show that the guy wants to recalibrate the economy. It means to say our planner or the baby change the problem we are in now. Who says the IMF is not open for discussion? When the case IMF is not open for renegotiation, when the case IMF, John Mahama can walk to the IMF and say that, you know something, right now we have cut down on so many things. Fiscal discipline is high. We have limited our ministers. Today, there are some places we can do what? Subsidize. There are some places they bet me are cutting it down. Into Emrana or the other 2 years, so and conditions, you know, this and this and this. This is renegotiation. It is all about you having a government that is disciplined. You having a government that does not have appetite for big budget. You having a government that does not consume. So when you get a government that can sit down and say, this, we are not going to do it. This, we are not going to do it. These are generating revenues. Let's go to the IMF and tell them, these conditions, take it off because anyway. The IMF will be reasonable to say yes. Then let's do this. It is Obikra Eba Power no catch say, I have a plan, and the plan is first renegotiate the IMF conditions and not deal now. That person has a plan, and no one alone is a plan. Yanti Kromana John Mahama 2015 edge $900 million spent from IMF. Ekufu mobile power. Dear no mobile Omame party say they have renegotiated the IMF plan. Professor Ade Kwasiampe, you want to Ghana? Didn't you say Ekufu has done well? Jimmy, Mumpenifoni be more Jimmy. John Mahama can go and do refinancing. He can go and renegotiate. The IMF will just be looking at the books and say, okay, you have been in power for a whole year. Bank of Ghana Mboka $60 billion. It's a good step. It means you are saving. You have some foreign reserves. Now let's go to your energy sector. What is happening now is collection has been very effective. Now, what are the IPPs? What mean you negotiating my IPPs? This one too looks good. So right now, the conditions that is how you become flexible. And it takes only intelligent people to do that. Professor Adani Sanko Krani Bino Jimmy. They are old-fashioned analog for Jimmy. Hey? John Dramani Mahamani and DC catch them. They have a way to solve this problem. And let me tell you, governance, you need to have a skill of thinking and skill of communicating. It's all about the presentation and what you say. The bank manager sitting there is looking out for his interest. You are also coming to make sure your interest is a priority. So it's all about being smart. So when you get people who are not smart, now the Tumi Shomunsa, they cannot even sit before IMF and renegotiate a deal. And anytime I say governance, it's all about people who can think, people who have good communication skills, people who are smart and proactive. And there's John Mahama Kacha say, "Side condition where IMF they are 2 years, when I come to power, because of my experience, I can go and renegotiate. And when I renegotiate, every 3 months be I into petroleum, every 3 months be I into lighting, but I can renegotiate in such a way I will Ghana, you be flexible. A buying also has to be disciplined to get this country back on its tracks. That is what we call intelligent leaders." There are so many people sitting on radios in Ghana. There were so many people sitting on radios and TVs in Ghana. Jimmy, they are not supposed to be there. But you see, Mr. S, okay, thank you. There are so many people in Ghana. I am former professors, PhD holders, and majority are foolish. So what is a John Mahama Bill and Rakacha say, I will renegotiate IMF deal. That is the best solution. That means our plan. That means he's looking out for you. That means our plan be making sure say taxes are yet to and then finding ways and means to make IMF at the end of the day meet Ghana halfway. It's all about experience, negotiations, and contacts. You need to be an experienced politician. Because a politician who experienced, now IMF no the leader, or check our records, this guy, he used to be president, right? When he came in here in 2015 and took a loan, what did he do? How were they able to apply it? Were they able to meet our conditions? How quick were they able to recover? And non qua alone, it is your CV. If you got to IMF, because I am John Mahama, I've been here before. This time I'm here to renegotiate. Because if you check my record, When I came here, I was able to make sure whatever we discussed, I lived up to it. Now, you have given my country a deal that I feel we don't sit at a good place. Can we re-look at it? So, Unya Obia, this is the biggest political statement in our history. For a president, a former president who has experience to tell you, say, these fools have messed things up. When I come, I'll renegotiate. One can say, I will see what I can do. Or say, I will renegotiate. When he says, I will renegotiate, then it means he has seen the loopholes when you fools were renegotiating. Because money experience, because you take people who are not economists, good financiers, people who don't deserve to be in the job. No, you went there, whatever IMF threw to you, you people swallowed it. More Jimmy, or say, I can see the loopholes. I have been there before. My people they have been there. We know where the loopholes are. It is Ankoya Garden in that you're smart. Also, John Mahama is telling you, problem near facing he can solve it. So, we better solve a problem. Why haven't they renegotiated well with the IMF? They can't do it because only need the intelligence to do that. And John Mahama kind of problem is to renegotiate with the IMF. Yes, I believe it. Our experience, yes, into I believe it. It's a statement for because Brian Brace is here a car a kufa mobile over 1 trillion. Send your beya sa a cano, India bro, sa a cano, and my 1 trillion. Send your beya IMF near Bedi Juma, but ye won't entry. Ain't ye pro be obit my babaka just my be paying. Met me a call any bank manager we are casa. I'm a bank manager way at the end of the day. A cana at the bank no say you 1,000 a bit you 200 and no yet your busium. That's a busia the bank cat. Na busia dan etim bank say obeje na ye busia ni baako aba be ka kire say munya abotre me sai busia panyini a odi enimi ensem on the bank ne ko kan ya bosum bia bank say yentua 10,000 na yensantua edan we emfa no sa negotiations on the bank ne ko na ehun because okoya bank for the ka say yentua 10,000 oje ye on the bank for na antwe wan kire bank for na de kodi entia ultimate 10,000 okoye no ba munya abotre maba me say Mama men kona men ko bank manager na mem kwan amefa so a sa 10,000 beti aba 2,000 Ghana aden na o masa ni panen ko sa ni panen so kasa no wa ye adwuma ne pen no ye busia pay no ja o tu kwan sa time na obetu kwan eden na mutim no na on the bank ne kan na mutua 500 Ghana o tu kwan na bank ne frɛ eye busia pay ni foforo ne say bra kesia no mo betua 2,000 sa ni pana sa ba say hey ebusia penya bija be chima no wagimi wontumi ni bank mpo antena se anka asem ni yie emende mutua 2,000 maba momfa ebusia penya ni mame me ne bank fo be kwa kasa ye betua 100 Ghana a month adenti na also wotena obuta say die na obeye wagimi hwe ne press ne past hwe ne experience hwe de otumi ye emre bi so you have to renegotiate eno ne betuma ma problem so nyina ate. So Mahama renegotiated with IMF, you bet to see more schools. Mahama it will renegotiate with IMF, you bet see more hospitals. Mahama renegotiated with IMF, our economy will open up, you bet to for nipa bibiri juma. So Mahama renegotiated with IMF, what is going to happen and say, on mine ankasan ye benya sikabi dia to say eslamo and sa ada fund na Mahama kriti no. And no enema ekru estati eden ho estati eden efa juma ebien juma. And he say mo pese ekuro no emu bie na wonya adwuma ya e wo se nya obi obeba obene IMF kwa kwatena aka se eye sesi a bebia ye wo no enye enti sa contract ne de ye bese ye sa sesem na e favor ye as simple as that. Enti NDC for our biggest message apart from job creation almost some create adwuma 24-hour economy through that create adwuma and making sure our democracy is intact and making sure say Ghana as a nation starts to work, you know. The main thing Omaka Anwe Ding John Mahama say he will renegotiate our biggest problem, and that is the IMF conditionalities. Guys, we are Ghana in our Shamia. This is it. Now, Shadi, what would you see? Yes, sine say NPP for say Speaker of Parliament Enra echi and say Parliament Jumadi omudi nyina no omode efan we abewie ye into almost so air koje omahome na omobesa aba. Speaker Alban Bagbin, only the Speaker of Parliament. When it comes to decision taking in Parliament, he can choose to call the two leaders and reason with them. He can also choose to take his own decision. And then a manner different from the leaders of both sides. Efe. So befriend leaders of both sides and say, this is what I want to do. But enyanshe. You see, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, Dinkwasi Asema. You say you'll be a friend Council of State. You say Kufuado person or you be a obey to me Aji Council of State for Ajene. Edia ye the opesoye. Nemum enyanshe. Obey to my the opesoye without consulting the Council of State. The Speaker of Parliament, even though he works with parliamentarians, as a speaker, he can unilaterally take a decision. Yes. And he respectfully, Obetuma decided to say, Obetuma Agyapade3. So when the speaker decides to take a decision that is not contrary to the rules and regulations of the House, the speaker has not offended anybody. We need to put that in our head. So speaker take a decision. Na se enkontia Parliament mra any Ghana mra. Nobody can hold the speaker accountable so with diboni. So you need to understand the Speaker of Parliament. At the end of the day, Obiani will be to mark as a speaker committee crime with any standing orders or any rule from the Constitution. The Speaker of Parliament has not committed any crime. So, committee crime and could be court. Our catch the court to say, I don't a speaker, a close parliamentary when you use Article D and D. But because the MPP knows, say, speaker and committee crime, they are trying to say, morally, it is not right for him to do that. No. Alban Bagbin can choose to take ideas from the left and right. As a Speaker of Parliament, he has the right to take a decision. Say, decision no taking entire the standing orders, entire the Constitution. No fool can force him to come and open Parliament. And I ask a simple question: that pedophile Afenyo Markin, can we ask him, say, Parliament also the leader of the fools, and he Mraben and a cast speaker dibone, and he has done something wrong. I thought to say, oh yeah, press conference, he was going to state some articles and some constitutional phrases to tell us to say, speak a boom raso into your Supreme Court or maybe a Parliament. But he could not do that because Odim said what speaker did. Mrabiantia. Now, the NPP are saying, say, the majority leader in Parliament, Alexander Afenyo Markin, the pedophile lawyer, has spearheaded a formal request by the majority caucus for an extraordinary parliamentary session to address critical national issues, including a $250 million loan from the World Bank. NPP for say, Parliament now, Omako recess now, Obia Kwajina Homeno. Afenyo Markin say, Speaker of Parliament, Omrambe be Parliament, Aden, or say, NPP are buying Kwaji loan $250 million or World Bank. Into Ombe be Parliament, Ponorona Obiambra, Nomanka ye. No Monsanje Sai can pay so, Quasia 4. On the MPP, Omun Junubia, almost a million with Jimmy. Oma Bobisia over 1 trillion at all. Almost as IMF some a World Bank some budget $250 million. Into Adentina Alban Bagbin a close Parliament. Abra Imremuno Parliament is in research. Oma be a press conference Alban Bagbin almost shedding so be a Parliament. No almost sankoji loan $250 million. Are you not angered by this? Are you not pissed off? We are Ghana in so, and I'm saying for the first time I agree with Captain Smart. So we are Ghana in then also beto MPP now the MPP we Jimmy we are boa unnim nyansa. We are Jimmy for it's a fact. But how do you think? Inti omo insist say Alban Bagman Mbrambe be parliament in menime ya. Adanya omo person omo gi 250 million loan no mo che. No mo koye politics. Ye ba beto aba into omo hia 250 million no ma kocheche. How? In Penifoni Kruma, NPP Council of Elders no money ho. They are happy about it. J. Eko4 is happy because your chesikana you be so. I got 3 months near Kotoaba, OG loan of $250 million. Oh, the heading. OG besia of $250 million. A dear potty now, what is Sasikane ye? Yama win fear watching. What about besia over 1 trillion? Unsi 1 school, 1 hospital. What you loan? Close to 1 trillion. Went to see 1 regional hospital manipa nkumanko nyanyarsa 8 years. Akabo sume miensam yakotoaba. O insist Alban ba bimbie parliament. Na bra na be ye. Unim de ya. So mo be parliament Canada Japan be kwakotina kan ye. I'm telling you. So omo be parliament. Kweku kwatin. Obuasi West MP na wenya throat cancer na so kan kwase asem say an na den Ponzi scheme obekwa kotsena ko kan ye. I swear to God, the NPP is a criminal cartel. Ebi amu amukọ school kosua English, grammar, literature, wonte brofo ase man be kire de opeso ka kire wo. We oye kronfo. O say why adwuma Ministry of Finance wa head the finance committee in parliament. Or no ye ni minister deputy finance minister of finance. Obuasi West MP me MP no we Jimmy Fokin. O si ye no. E ho no akọ se Ghana sika samone nye. Okoye minister na obey deputy finance minister of finance no hu se MPP adweriga kro no. He's speaking and he's speaking as a politician. So when nyansa na obetie ni here or catch will say because at the end of the day say nkwamba deputy minister and kobe with Ghana sika sama say no, what he's privy to you are not privy to. Enti oteki Ghana sika sama no na hwe Ghana sika som so be dun de no we hu say sibia sika sama na say no MPP for twa yatro but owie no he was speaking as a politician and doing what glazing it. So, oh, my beloved NPP can continue. It is your own beloved NPP that made you a deputy minister, that made you realize that there is no money, and that the money that the Ghanaian citizen is thinking that we have, no, it's not there. It is also that who make say, so that your beloved NPP, that it means they are kind of you are still doing politics, because if you were wanted to be honest with Ghanaians. Kabeche Ghana for say where we sit under the leadership of this government, our money matters is in a mess, and that we should vote against the NPP. This fool is speaking in parables or catch them when it's on kind of chino or kind of brofo because when him said the foolish masses of the NPP, you don't brofo. As some or catch them or say NPP are say Ghana sika sem. Sa ponchire ni frinsu as be catch us den chemu wa obedi chim. He was a deputy finance minister. We anko sports minister anke okay. Or your environmental minister, na or your deputy finance minister. Or sabe head the finance in parliament. Or say, dear in the past 8 years there is no money. In Jobso Chere say Amin Adams be kind budget chere ya meme yen jindi. Se ba omiaka chere say the economy is well meme yen jindi. Se obia fini MPP ni mu beka kire se oman na ye ya o se yen hu ni se oboa but because onim se odan pese oye MPP o se my beloved NPP because onim se MPP for ni be Jimmy so wanka my beloved da o meto etia no language be wa adwene mu Mawadri munao. Language. Kweku kwati ya kromvo. Mrs. $250 million loan on person kwa jini World Bank. Send be parliament akwasi ampenyi kwa tena ka say yeah. Kwasi asomo kenyina no. Obesa kwa kasa my beloved MPP. Yeah. Yeti krom ha. Opa ma alban ba be parliament. Kwasi awe kwa tena kwa yeah. And he goes at the tail end of his speech saying, Onoka say, so that the NPP can continue doing what they do. They can continue doing what they are doing. Meaning, MPP Corona was said in the crowd. All that he cares about is MPP being in power. So I would say MPP are a more position. I'm more be with him over who's a Ghana Sika Sama say. Why are you saying you still want the MPP to continue what they are doing? It means you don't care. It means it's party over the country. It's in the middle of the action. So that's what I'm telling Jospon. Say Pentecost, sorry now ye penyini wo mu no person preach Ghana for say on your penyini o twatro on kanokra. This guy needs to leave Metro. And I'm telling Zoom Lion, it is this video we can wanna make a say Paul Adom Otchere needs to leave Zoom Lion. Metro TV. Zoom Lion should at least tell him to stay off. Says Zoom Lion one yes Saturday, it means Obrana Paul Adom Otchere you support it as a Pentecost elder. And a Pentecost in Penifua Mo Ghana, Muni Zoom Lion, Edin Komo, Ekoba, Eye Bibiano, you are all in support of Eddie infidelity. Ain't I just want to tell you people, say Zoom Lion, owner of Metro TV, no, Paul Adom Otchere needs to be suspended or taken off air. If we don't see any action from Zoom Lion and the management of Metro, then we know, say, Mr. Jospon, dear Paul Adom Otchere, you break home, no. It is against your principles, but you are in support of it. Into me, I will not see you as a credible Pentecostal. And a Pentecostal, sorry, Nankasa Krampudo, I will not recognize it. Among four are looking up to Penny 47 Moody Pentecost to take a step to prove to Ghana for. And you remember, as Paul say, ne sofu, say, Memanenkasa, Mr. S, Mr. P, get me that pastor's name, get me his picture. I will dig that pastor and let Ghana for know what that pastor has done in Ghana. I will use all my time to prove to Ghana for that pastor. Software, why sorry ni ako say obi fie. Akobo jantra akobo tutu ekogua ware. Oya software wonimu nyansa. Oya software nyame adwuma na wo ya. Obeka kire kwasia ne sema mane nkasa. Obeka kire de so onko pa achew na on free TV so. Na oya software tutu ni kromfo nti. Wo ka kire de sema mane nkasa Mr. S, Mr. P. Get me the pastor's picture. Get me the church up. Eya Paul Adom Otchere oko. It is between me and you, this pastor. Me say, Paul Adom Otchere send the pastor some man kasa, and that he should hold his horses. Me say you, that pastor, it is between myself and you. I will prove to Ghana for what sorry me guno. Me say me what sorry no me guno. Because ultimately ntena wi asesa we Nyankopon nipa. Na obi okwa wa sori akogu aware. Na what to work akire ne say me mane nkasa. Are you a man of God or you are a pedophile supporter? And I say you. Hey, don't let me use words. Mr. S, Mr. P, pull that pastor for me. It is between myself and you. What's that pastor crowd? I don't know you yet, but I know Edna Paul Okoa, sorry. Get me that pastor's picture. Make sure wo pastor no. Mo tete Ghana na mo didi nkwasi asem hyehyehye. Mo didi di man na mo tete wona mo dada nkofo. I'll bring that your church down. Me gu asore no. Kwasi awe edi nkwasi asem wo Ghana. What was our pastor say? Menkasa. Now you the pastor. It is between you, this pastor, your church, and myself. Mr. S, you got it. Get me the pastors. When you done, get me the pastor's picture and get me the church. Wasiafo motete Ghana. Amanfo wie sika kunkofo senkofo aware mudi mu jimi to wase mu bi mu ya sofo papa unim nyansa na ese wo sa sofo no ajantre ni wona na wodidi ma na wo yire de da he medege wa ma urebe obenu ho wo sa pastor we. I will prove to you. Me know our judgment will be on this earth, you this pastor. Mobema nyoma ayeye na nyamesom no mo na mo say nyamesom no mo sa asofo ni bia jimifo we mu no mo na mo say nyamesom no. I am holding a lot of things. Me pese be who pastor kro. I will open activate investigation was over no. Me say your finances, wherever you save your money, how you are using the church money, and I will let the world do. I will prove to the world. Me say we will protect the gospel. Paul didn't kwasi some year can. Wabegina TV send the pastor sema manenkasa. Who are you? Me say I will bring you down, you this pastor. Me say I will bring you down because me will say you are the devil's incarnate. You are supporting crime. Oh pastor no motia and I mo supporting kwasi asem in the name say nyame nipa and I mo die jantra for we sorry for sika. Me de wo yiri nyina beka ho. I will let the world know who you are. 24 hours is too much. I just went offline to activate an investigation on this pastor. I'll come and put the name of the church, the name of the pastor, the name of the pastor's wife. I'll prove to this pastor, say, Yemfanya Midin and protect Akron for any ajantra for. The principles now we use, more beyond moving through. Until right now, it is between myself and you, the pastor, and Paul. See me? What's up for no baba? So be the be here or baba. Ebe o de so wa yire. Me say it is between myself, you, that pastor Paul say, stop, Mr. S, cut that piece for me if you can. Paul is saying the pastor say he should not speak. Get me that piece. And you, that pastor, it will be good for you to come out and say you did or you did not do it. Me say what pastor Chrono, it will be good for you. Because I know Paul is a liar. But if you actually told Paul, say, then it is between you, yourself, and myself. Me, I don't lie about these things. I will go dirty on you. Now, let's look at this. LGBTQ. Anti-LGBTQ plus bill. Let me quote this. It is a filthy practice. So we are urging the president and the chief justice to do the needful to avert the anger of God. End of quote. Numo Belemfo II, acting president, Osu Traditional Council. You see, Osu Traditional Council for Akasa say. Trumu another danko kufuado. You see, onfaning sa enshasi also onye. Chief Justice say also nye. Me catch a Ghana for from day one. Say another danko kufuado on sign it. Madam Tokonu, she will not do it. Tokonu, or you're one of the most hypocritical Christians on earth. Madam Tokonu, mu Chief Justice no. Me see upobi or hypocrites. When it comes to ne religion, Tokonu. Onye Christo ni biao. Or the Christo ni dadabo. Na obi a woso ye Christo ni. We a judge. Say onyame asempa na odi adwuma kasanka de we nkwa wa sign it. Wa ka say president and sign it. But because this woman has used Christianity to cover up the hypocrisy and internet and the Osu traditional council for another danko ekufuado. Any chief justice. Adena krata we mum pese mo be sign. They don't care about you people. And let me say this with all due respect to the Osu Traditional Council. Ekufuado does not care about it. He does not respect you people. Parliament and saying why not Parliament is doing this, and when Parliament is then I'll come in. And instead of saying things when I'm the name say eja. What did I go? They not cannot here. He was telling you he won't sign. Also, on sign it. On Tibrofo. Parliament is doing it when I'll come in. He has come in. What has he done? Odinka Kachira Mudadada said he's not going to sign. By any Jimmy. Internet to the Ghana and the agency Kufuadu a different human being. Atichedia Hove. Okpo. Ede Atakura. When Oyensioba. The Amoka can also traditional council no. Onum say Moka enko baby ah. Dia na mobaye. Asantefo kro di omatem omahemfu nyina edin. Ose kwaberefo ne otumfo mu nyina omfam kwasasem nko no wonye kwan bia. Ode na konwa na kosi asantebem no kan ye. Owie achechede ahofe e no firi ho ba ha. Wasa bankrafo asase so ose on sign. Also traditional council. All that you people need to do is to tell your people to vote against the LPP. That's all. It's left with 3 months. There's nothing you can do to a madman. Achichedia Hofe is not going to do anything on sign it. The Chief Justice sitting there, she's licking the butt of Achichedia. Madam Tokonu is not a Christian. Atakura, they don't believe in any principles. Into what the Osu Traditional Council, my little advice to you, Manananom, is that you people are supposed to tell your people to vote against the NPP. That thing of you people trying to play neutral. The NPP does not care about Ga people. They have taken all your lands. They don't respect you people. They use some LI. And then today, the Agyapade forest, they have shed all the land. You people are homeless. I'm going to be blunt. With all due respect, the chiefs and the people of the Ga Traditional Council, you are all homeless. This small Achim clique, these criminals came in. They have shared your lands to themselves. Today, go to where the new DVLA is. Move a little bit away. This foolish guy, the former general secretary, Komenda, you know, your friend is saying, Komenda now, you know, what's his name? The former general secretary, your friend is saying, go to where they have built the new DVLA. Ewo eye Accra no. Akwe yi your friend say. Komenda your friend saying. Get me his name. What's his name? I want his name before I mention because I have pictures and videos of his estate. John Boadu ko he estate bia we si wo ho monko he John Boadu. Wagem asase ni nyina si estate. Ko hwe asase a bedi etuo ma gye eye Agyapade forest. Maame na nanim se bola bed na eye ne yere no monko hwe moton masase di nyina. You people are homeless. You got people. You are homeless. That is why a foolish fool like Kwame Frifa can sit on radio and insult the chief priest of the Gans. Everybody's quiet. And even tell the Nungwa people they are animals. Nobody did anybody. Nobody shot him in his head. They don't respect you people. The Ashanti party does not respect you Gans. Asante 4 party MPP no. So with all due respect to Numo, what you are saying, they sit at the Jubilee House and laugh at you people. What can you do? The only thing you can do is to take power from them and then insist on what you people want for a new government to do for you. And what can you do now, or what you can do now, is to tell your young people and the people that you people control to vote against this tortoise and the junkie who calls himself a vice president. You people should stop the press conference. Nananom, Numo, Manche, Dromo, Jomo. You people should stop the press conference. Camera come, news come. They don't care. You people can do all the press conference and call all the media houses to come. They don't give a shit. You people should show them you have the power to take power out of their hands. Tell your children and your grandchildren and your people to vote against the NPP. Because if you still keep them in power, they will make you people homeless. Me, I don't know how to cover words, so I wish I could be diplomatic, but I can't. I cannot be diplomatic. I am very sorry. Nananom, I am sorry. The Osu Traditional Council, I cannot be diplomatic about this because you people, your problem is my problem. I am just telling you the bare truth. Dromo, I am telling you people, the MPP, they don't respect you people. All your lands have been shared. They see you people to be aliens, not foreigners. They see you Ga people, not to be Ghanaians. The Ashanti party only see Ashantis as Ghanaians. Oh, Mamenka ni chi na monte. Asante 4 party MPP no. Omu wa Asante 4 nkwa, omu wa party ni muso mu ye nipa o. Mu amaka nyina mu ye moa. Enti mu nkranfo na mu ye dede won nkran na, omu wia mon sase edidi matam ebo mutuo no. They don't consider you people as humans. They don't even consider you people as foreigners. They see you people as aliens. And what they are doing now is to take your lands from you and tell you to walk in the ocean, into the ocean. The only thing you people can do, there's a reason why today they are doing this to you, because you have given them power. How did they give them the power? You voted for them. You gave them power by voting for them. How do you take the power? Vote against them. So at this point, no more drama. Do not be calling the media to come to you to talk. They won't listen. When you talk, the key radio station, the Asante 4 radio, the Akan people, they will not talk about it. I am telling you, they will rather choose to talk about prostitutes than to talk about your stories that worries you. They will not do it. How many gas stations are in Accra to send your message across? It is not more than 2. They have come to take over your land. You people should start telling your people to vote against them. No more. Ofane, a statement, a clear. NPP, a party, a bulucho, a listen, noko. Statement, a direct to young people of Gamasi, Osu Klote, Osu constituency, a young people of Ga, a respect. Minke voting day, a vote to me NDC, a vote to me NDC eba power, a constitute a whole law, a protect land enyo bibio no enkran de enkran e sharp noko e sabola idenche enti dia make ni nyina enkran fo ne tiase montuntia MPP me. You guys, I am being honest, no more. Forget the calling of the radio and all that. It will not go anywhere. And a dahono. The Abetomne said, okay, I think the ghost team is getting me something. I think I'm seeing something. Did anything come in? Oh, all right. Thank you. Be on that pasta for me tonight. Activate that pasta. What's that pasta? Mess money per 5 go so. In 24 hours, what I'll pull out of your church. What sort of finances in your pulling in Abba? You this pasta. Oh dear. Education Ministry fails to retrieve stolen free SHS vehicles. What do you say? Almost say the Ministry of Education has failed to recover a stolen Toyota Hilux vehicle that was taken at gunpoint from Kingsley Agyman, the Central Regional Coordinator of the Free SHS Senior School Secretariat in 2018. Almost say, and the Parliamentary account committee force at the end of this year and Yebusa Free SHS 4. Yes, 2018. Kingsley Agyman says, "Oh, no, so now use Free SHS 4 pickup." Also, you pick up na yet in cryo. As you before we buy. Yet in grind. Yendi I this go on headmaster be say yes the suit you mention concran. I should suit as a concran. I must see ahwe at this go lose yet in grind. Kwame ngo oti Cape Coast na all we attente also oya am robber na watching what did the concran yatin cran yendidi mayati in there what's say abrante bi wo friend Kingsley Agyapade 2018 what's the Kingsley Agyapade our central region na free SHS for what to car mon a new car what friend Toyota Hilux seat ni na robber hyehyɛ ho. Yes, sorry, yeah, my in there. Solomon, Kingsley Agyapade, where to Kali or the Nam Krum, be bow, papa, hey, at saying, hey, papa, Kingsley Agyapade, Santino, Cape Coast, Alote Jacob, Evangelo friend Jacob, Alote, and I Kingsley to car or the Nam Cape Coast Mantem, and all by Ben Gudo, papa. And a man for waving free SHS still robber. Kingsley Asantina or Tim Fantimem. Oh, Fantifood in the other way, Jim. Name kitty. I say, France for okra. Young how, everything how. And when the managers were school. Oh, my Yankawi. Ain't you see? Free SHS for Omo pickup Hilux. And a Cape Coast 2018. I could be a friend of Kingsley Agyapade. Ona okuta car no ewo regional coordinator yatinkan yanti bibia yetwa was there regional coordinator wa twene do two ono do ama waje Hilux no 2018 obesinde yehu Hilux no Ghana biom Kingsley Agyapade so atoka ye be kwakohwem na Kingsley Agyapade wenya Hilux wa paint the green a ochu Mr. Kingsley Agyapade yatin crank. And you see the BBA very free SH Yanankas yatin crank. Moyatin in the 2016 Kingsley Agyapade where to Hilux and Nam Cape Coast to Cronim. Ma a cromfa chine do two. Watch Kingsley Agyapade, watch you need do two. What you need do two no? Watch the car another call. See America say 2018 what you need do two and what you can free SHS for one car. Ubesin ne. One who Carl na yo. Ma me no te hey, ye who Carl ni biem. Ni nyina ye te krom ha, won kan ho asem. Intenda ye tena foma na wo busa there. Carl na nkasa wo wan na police for your investigation okoduru he. Ehi na Kingsley Agyapade nkasa. Ono nkasa Kingsley Agyapade owo he. Even before Kingsley Agyapade nankasa wo busa de coordinator nankasa no owo he na ombe ya no Kingsley Agyapade so ayehun Hilux na rubber hyehyɛ ho na won so waatwe de tu waatwe Kingsley de tu ama bebe a watwe Kingsley de tu yanyim ama waagye car de kɔ ya Dawuti krom ha da yɛretwɛn na dampare na the police for obey investigation bo wa akɔfa car na aba me no wote hey from 2018 besin ne Kali yenwin Kingsley nankasa nipa panyini mu ntwar yenwin asema yere koto police fu wo enyim yenta bibia free police fu ho ebesin ne 2024 yenhu Kali na ayo asema oda honyin eyin nyina ebetin wo MPP fu wa banse maka kire won da enkofu wo ye mu ntwar woyɛ mpanyini mu ntwara we jimjim why dem mal woyɛ akromfo atutufo wɔn ma wa ba wa bɛsue Ghana fo do a wo say kuroi won so wote wo kyerɛ dɛ emi me maame ɔyɛ ayigbanyi intimi ntumi nka Ghana nsam ma yɛ dɛ okudadwa blakwa okudato yɛ ayigbafo inti ntumi nka Ghana asam inti etu kromi esantini jima yɛ nka esantifo one party obesi yedo party besi yedo esantifu one party odi nkwasasema yenka na yeti krom ha igbo ewanu na ekokape o maame ya wunani awo papa ya mfantinya aboa ebe adintina esantifu po one party wo jim won ho a ichirechirem ebe mwasam so na yeti ho Ghana yi ekokasi isia pe ebenya panyini mu ntwar panyini mu ntwar ne saa da apofi obeba be fifi ne saa kaka nkwasasam nsanhun wobeba kan nsanhun abadintra ebadintina eye eswantefo one party regime won ho a e tan one me mfante but ana sometime me nka mom yanko asam foforo so ye recherchem na asam e kan asam no free so a what say the general secretary of the general agriculture in the asam foforo one man ka asam foforo kanda paso akasa esi I've showed the aka nyina infante I say and the betie infantim enti ende eye infantim ko a enti won tim infante de akope bebi tena eye swantinyi eye akanyi na entim fanta a wo so tena bebi everyday amankasa me infantinyi me so metime di djuma we djuma de madjuma metime di no infantim enti me so me ba be di no infantim enti entim fanta e betuma awodo me se entim fanta ibetuma awodo every day emiso me mfantinyi metuma adimedwuma metuma adwuma yi won fantim one day esantefo yene fantefo de nkana santefo esantefo one day wasum eye santinyi na mama kan entasa oye wankasa wasem every day te santine ntem fanta onyama asem merebedwum won fantim. Do you have the pastor's picture? Give me the pastor's picture. One man to some no do. Young fancy shadow. Lack of faith in Ghana's judiciary troubling for electoral integrity. Kandapa oye the minister or share a ye Ghana. What share Ghana ahoma mbodo. Kandapa kasa ose. See sa mawe huni there. Oye Ghana court. Na sebio ye judges are what in some what in court one a washe yem radono kandapa washe onankasa ono oshe Ghana ahobambodo sana bibia beko toti wato wa makrei sebio ahomdwe asomdwe abemu eye kandapa kasembi na se enyim kandapa dem papa yi opanyin na mbre bi abayiwa bi omani gina TV do a omani share pyjamas a woye no Vietnam papa yi nenimu enyam yei wo friend uncle na obu nipa ni nyina ye nyaasi onya no oye nyaasi asem uncle ehu nyaasi ama nyaasi afari trim enti orubu nipa wo TV do wonkai kandapa na imre bi nyaasi Erade Ghana pa erade sa enyim kandapa ma menkyerɛkyerɛm ne yɛmfa dwumadzi yɔmfa mbrɛ wie anka kandapa ɔna ɔhwɛ Ghana ahobambodo ɔse iba yɛn court a ɔwɔ Ghana ha nyina ma ɔha ne pa ne dɛ ɔyɛ Ghana fo yenyi arɛkyekyerɛ anade yenyi jizi wɔ court nim efide ma court judge fo ne bi ye no Ghana no ɔhan maybe awa ehwem inhyɛda nyim kandapa dem papa ɔyɛ papa we nyin papa ɔnya abɔfra tama president Kufuor ye na ankasa papa Kufuor asantini president ɔbɛn na papa ɔfere kandapa na ɔhɔ kandapa epanyi bi a sebio nipa bebre bun ɔnka na asɛm wɔ abo ano ɔde bibia ɔyɛ no dzem imbre bi abayiwa bi ma ya uncle kan odi djuma bi ma wiase afanya nyina obia hu ne nna no adwuma na emom na nipa bebre hu de na odwen de ken no ya akokra ontumi nya bibi ne sisimu ezen ontumi ndanda no ho oya ya ankra ohwe eye apobu ahobambodo ozine djuma wodem oya secret service mama osi ni de uncle ken abayuan ana akitesian ma uncle ken okohye azibia India fo wofred paji ono eba eye brofo kasema wofred pyjamas India fo fred paji uncle ken ohye paji na ohye paji no mana ofe oye wanwa oma asem ni nyina yakono nye de uncle ken ohye paji India fo wofred paji abrofo fred pyjamas no na ostade ode asa esim eno obunim de ejen oyiyi ne pa Omane dandwa no de si ha. No ha fetchire ne to no da ahwa ha. And uncle Sebio Otchere there. Don't mind the body. Na mom mind the engine. Uncle chere there. Mom ni body ni the wago. Body ni wago papa. Na mom engine odem engine na na atem. Into Otchere wo fondo. The Uncle Ken. Ebe wuni de anybody ase, anybody wago. Na enwa onhye de nwaze na Sebio obuni pa ahozin wom. Inti se enyim ankekena ni profile na meda to hon ma asema okay asema ni modin ano odin papa yeah wasa babadi ejirechirem benu ho wasa mo ba mese me dia ba amonka anytime me kofa gela be fa gela onti brofo onti asante onti twi onti kase bia ode de omumu me de bia me fa mumu into which me kura me Miguel which me I don't lie me Miguel mumu I into which me I don't lie me na me go for the wakasa eh na ya bechi bia inti adiri nyina uncle na asema American hey why anki come for there don't text me asema American Asma American Uncle Kant there on G court ninzi ma ohan into all to for there court one ye bibi magana fo wonya arishim wo court nim Asma American nyina end the show no me da be wi me betwa me ho kakra bi me ba na ma fa ahomatrofon na ahomatrofon oh me wasam kro wa ha me pede me ka mayepon oye chairman wuntum a manfo nyim there sebio oni besia da na all jamfrema twe we jimbol basa wa ka asemi na chairman twe a oni benyin oni besia woda ho na sebio oni besia wo fa wo ho a aza wo ya ne de o jamfrema pa dama koi se obeda wo hotel a na obo non du mienu du baasa na sebio oni besia de dema hotel ho bi antumi na oba ahomachi be du mienu du me du asa na dem benyi a wo friend chairman wuntumi oda wo hotel a e ya ka kire guest a woda ho nyina de 1 to 2 one boy one TV ni man nko high volume dem abranti di besia be show hotel a waka aza wo friend we jam from abranti o jam from na no aizen to aninti oninti na Ghana for be friend chairman to o jam from enu no ho madon hu wo mu de there ma oma asem nyina eyehu oyehu ne there o jam from ni wia na otim we jam from wia no na otim enti from ni kodi tirima na okeka nkwasi asem oninti na okasa ayana ya na embre bi wo busa de akoi we jima na onjimi oyam from na wo jan twe no oja wie pe na otim besia no tumi poi na oda ho tim enti beko na twe na otim emfema no so odi beebi akọ obogura ni trim enti okotena ni trim a na orka nkwasesem asem a waka ne de sisi aba ye kotui oye Ashanti regional onangasa ofria oye regional chairman no osi wobenya eye oha enchichemu ediowotwe enum osi wobenya 85% wa Ashanti region asem a waka oye any normal day anka ye mfantefo ana Ghana fu nyaba kade eki eyize but ofride abranti we jam frem mama we gina ni team da gas nti okasa ehu da we jim why dem mal wa taba we jim ni na ebia nyina ye benkum why ye galamse kunyipa on sede nya nipa bia onim nyansa enti mama ka che Ghana fo ne dama abranti wa teta ma wa trem ma wa kɔ ni trim ma ama gas egina ni trim wasa poison ama poison kakra wɔ de widim enti okasa ada wa bodam ma obiara ente dem abranti